Oh,
hey!
Woo!
I just got back.
All right.
What's
I'm telling
cooking,
everybody
good
now. I
looking?
keep seeing the little. I'm seeing the thing in the corner. For some reason, my internet's getting wonky for whatever fucking reason. There's nobody in the house using the internet, and it's getting wonky.
Hornswoggle.
Usually, I have the fucking internet vampire, which is my son, who's gone back to school today. But I keep seeing a little thing like, oh, like low internet. It's like, seriously, what the fuck? So we'll figure it out. I don't know. And I told the boys I was at a gig today. I was playing my guitar all day long. Been drinking since 1 o'clock, so there will be pee breaks.
Oh, absolutely. And I have to say, I've missed you guys. I'm so sorry for missing the fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre watch along.
You fell asleep. It was a lot of fun.
I failed you. I'm sorry.
You didn't
For a
fail.
For a late night movie watch along, there was a lot more people than I thought.
Hell yeah, man! It's a classic.
So shout out to you, hardcore people that showed up.
It was fucking. It's awesome. I even got a chance to play the game a little bit. I'm not much of a gamer, but the two games that I just can't get enough of are this motherfucker here, Friday the 13th.
I think I know what the other one is.
And Texas Chainsaw, baby. Yeah. So I got to play it, and it's fantastical, man. It's fantastical.
It looks beautiful.
Cool.
Fantastical.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Fantastical.
Yeah, you get to play as the family or a victim. It's really cool, man. So it's
really,
yeah, man. You get to play from either side. It's legit.
Does it like actually have like the whole history of TCM? Like, are you playing like as like a family member in the Sawyer family?
Yeah, it's kind of like a made up. It's like a made up story, but it's kind of within the realm of the Texas Chainsaw. Like they don't use the Hewitt name. They don't use. It's weird. Like just the intro was.
I was curious.
Made up story and shit. It was real cool.
Nice. Oh wow. You've been stalking him, haven't you, Blake?
Oh yeah, I have, Blake.
Thank God I didn't post anything from Kenny Loggins last night on Facebook.
Hey, how was that, by the way? How was Mr. Loggins?
How was that last night?
Dude, that's kind of like a bucket list thing because of the music he was responsible for, especially in these movies. I would say, yeah, if you get the chance to see him and if it's affordable for you, go see him.
Hey,
I'd go. I would so go in a heartbeat. I mean, he was like the soundtrack of he was literally the soundtrack to movies in the 80s.
Absolutely.
By far.
Easy.
Don't get me. I went nuts for I'm All Right, but you know, people went crazy for Danger Zone. But the absolute nuttiest these people went was for Footloose. These women started going crazy.
Oh, I believe it.
Well,
man.
Did I show you guys? I think I posted on my Facebook when I went to see the Bacon Brothers band. They closed with Footloose, and him and his brother sang it. Did I post that? I have to send you the video. Yeah, so they did all the Bacon Brothers stuff, which is actually pretty cool stuff. But like their encores, they all came out and they played Footloose. And Kevin Bacon sang Footloose.
That's impressive because I've heard him on 2 different talk shows say when he goes to a wedding or something, he pays off that freaking DJ not to play it so he doesn't have to dance.
Oh, yeah.
No. Him and his brother came out and they I'll send you guys the video.
That's probably different though, but like, yeah, he's probably going to a wedding. He doesn't want to be the center of attention. So,
well, you know what? Because they have a decent array of music that people know them for, but they don't have like a bona fide hit. So like they came out to do an encore and they just busted out Footloose and the place went apeshit.
Oh, I believe it. It's a banger. It's still a banger. And you hear that.
When you see the women in their 50s and 60s getting out of their chairs like they're in their 20s, oh man.
Oh, looking bunch of
they're lifting themselves up. They're pushing up on their walkers like this.
Look a bunch of geriatrics, motherfucker, trying to do the steps.
All of a sudden, these boyfriends or husbands of those age are getting lucky at night.
Who's in the chat? What's up? Lurch is in the chat with us. Our good buddy Lurch.
Hey, Lurch.
Before you know it, we'll be partying hard.
Oh yeah.
There's our buddy Blake from all the great names are taken. And if you're not following all the great names are taken, you have a serious fucking problem. Go hang out with those guys.
You're in the wrong.
Oh, and
you're in the wrong.
Lido.
Mr. Lido.
So tonight So tonight we're doing what we call our cosplay corner. So we're gonna do two things: cosplay corner and collector's corner going forward with the podcast, because we're convention junkies and we love cosplayers and we're collectors. So let's bring some people in and have some fun with them. So when I threw it out there, I got a good response on both cosplaying and collectors. So I do have a laundry list of people that's going to come on, but the first person and his wife that we want to have is our good friend Lido, because he's awesome. The shape of horror on Instagram. Go check him out. He's freaking awesome. And if you guys that don't know, when we had the guys on from Stop the Killer board games and that commercial that they did for the board game, this is him. He's going to be Freddy tonight, but that's him that played Michael.
He played the shape.
And his super cool wife is going to be on with us. She's
such a nice guy.
So they'll be on in about 20 minutes.
Super nice guy, super cool positive. People.
I am super stoked to have them on.
He's from Brett's neck of the woods, so you get all positive about that. So,
It's going to be awesome sauce.
James is in the chat too. What's up, James?
Did you guys see? Okay, Lido, if you're right there, please. That picture of you on YouTube, I swear, I thought you were Ralph Macchio for a minute. Did you guys not see that? I thought it was Ralph Macchio. Please, that's not an insult either, okay? That's a good thing.
The Mighty Duck Man, I swear to God.
Us, man, Pat's been hanging out at concerts. Joe's meeting all these legends at the cons, and Brett has more money than David Crockett. Hey,
no comment, right, Brett?
It's our place to talk, but we know it's not a place to talk, but we know Blake's got a lot going on, and
it just takes a
we're always thinking about you. Believe me, we are. Believe me, we are.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what my wife's saying, how much we've spent recently, right?
Yeah. Butthole, we got all this money, huh?
I can honestly say this because my wife is asleep. So what's good now is, like, you guys have met my neighbor, because I come pretty close with my neighbor, and I'm like, is there any way I could have anything sent to your house so the wife doesn't see it? He's like, yeah, whatever you want. So it's like, so you know why? Because I went on the Trick or Treat Studios thing, because they're losing the H2 and H3 license.
Oh,
thank you. Good night. So I went on and ordered the H3 figures, which I didn't want to spend $300 on, but they're going to go away. So I ordered the Tots figures because I wanted to make sure I got them before they went away. So yeah.
What's the time limit on those?
I don't know. It basically it's just whatever stock
they announced it on Thursday or Friday, right? That's when
you go on there, they have a big thing across the thing. A lot of things say out of stock.
Mm-hmm.
So if you didn't go get them, now's the time to go get them.
I'm going to tell you, the singing pumpkin didn't last that long, though. It was before they announced it.
Sold out.
Do you guys remember? Do you guys remember when I had mentioned a while back that Universal had bought the rights to a lot of the movies and all that? So this is that. This is when.
This is it. This is why.
Yeah, they officially Trick or Treat made the announcement, but this had happened like months ago already.
Oh right,
because
they were. Yeah, I think their agreements.
They're whoring everything. Like, they're whoring all the H2 stuff out. So So now they're like, well, we don't need. Let's just cut out the middleman. Why do we need Trick or Treat Studios? Just do it ourselves. And there's no middleman. So that's what they're doing. So they're gonna flood the market. They're probably not gonna flood the market like they did H2, because let's face it, H3 is a niche thing.
Yeah,
you have to be a fan. But H2, put Myers and his mask out there, people will buy it.
You probably want to get the H2 Tots figure then too, right? The shape figure too.
I have it already. That I have.
Yeah. Okay, you got it.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anybody out there, that's a good call.
So anybody out there, go get this. If you want H2 rather, and H3, go now, because I was on there last night and there was a lot of shit that's already out of stock. So
I love going shopping, and I went shopping and I asked Pat about something, and sure enough, I brought it home and I said, "Oh, Lisa, this is for Pat, so don't worry, it's not mine."
What's this? Oh yeah, when I told my wife, she's like,
"Oh God,
seriously, another shirt? Do I have to buy more hangers because all you do is buy shirts?"
It was truth, though. I go, Pat doesn't have a Myers store near him. So I was like,
I don't. And I appreciate it. Yeah. So Brett was kind enough to call me the other day. He's like, "Do you want?" I'm like, "Just give me extra fat. I'm good." All right, so we have Lido and his wife coming on, so we don't want to delay. So let's quick go through. We'll do a quick beer review.
Sure.
And then we're going to do our stuff to add to our collection. So anybody, if you don't have to pee, now you're going to have to pee.
Very nice.
You know, I was just thinking about something with Blake before we do this too. Blake, when you have one of those lunch or brunches outside on your grill, give me a holler. We'll do that live on YouTube. Remember Pat when he cooked all the bacon and the eggs? We saw that. We're like, man, he made me hungry that morning.
That's funny.
I'm still hungry.
And other things. No, sorry.
In other news.
I'm sorry. So let's get. I don't know. I apologize. I don't know why my internet's acting up because there's nobody here fucking drawing from it. So why it's breaking my balls, I have no idea. But
Pat's dying, Joe. He's dying.
Oh my God! Seriously, what the fuck?
Oh,
what the hell? Did you guys hear me?
Yeah.
As they say in Dead Alive,
what
you
the
got
fuck?
The bite.
Yeah, you're
seriously. What the hell's with my internet tonight?
Yeah, your video is very grainy.
I apologize, people. I don't understand why, because there's nobody drawing from it right now. So maybe that's the trick. Suck it dry and it works better, because that's usually the way it's going. So tonight I'm having what the hell's it called?
This looks like a dessert.
Yeah, it is.
Damn.
Apple pie brown ale.
Nice.
From Oddside in Grand Haven, Michigan. So it's actually really good. It tastes like an apple pie.
Oh boy.
Like sweet apple pie.
That might be a Sean Clark beer. That might not be a bad idea for Sean. He might like
it.
That
Actually, it is. It's actually really, really good. I had it about a year ago, and when I went to get beer yesterday when we were working on my neighbor's electricity, and I saw it. I was like, wow. I'm like, I saw this last year, and I had it. It was really, really good. So he'll probably like it.
Nice.
So since my internet's getting very wonky, I'm just going to show my stuff so I can get out of this sharing the screen thing, because that seems like it makes it even slower. So I'll go through my stuff real quick. So I got the Michael Myers candle holder.
Yes.
From fun.com. I did pick that up this week. I got the Myers lenticular mask. This is actually pretty cool. It's better than the other one. This actually looks a lot better than that other vacuum form. The vacuum form one looks like shit. This actually looks kind of cool. So I picked that up at Spirit. Got the pajamas at Spirit.
Nice.
If you didn't pick up the pajamas, go get the pajamas.
There's kid sizes at my store.
Well, I had to get super fat. Anything else? Let me see before. Oh, I got the rugs. So they had the sale on the Creepy Company rugs. So I got the Myers rug, and I got the trick is to stay alive.
Don't anybody out there, don't look at those pictures and think they're small. They're pretty decent size.
They're big. You know what? Just if you look at this picture, look in the top right corner, you see the mask from Walmart, and you see the trick or treat singing pumpkin. Look how they are compared to that rug. The rug's big.
Wow, that's tight.
All right,
it's
so
cool,
let me get that out of there because it's making the internet wonky. So that's my new stuff.
Nice.
Very nice.
Well, wait, okay, Blake, you can't leave. All the plants are going to die. You can't leave.
You want me to grab my stuff? I'll grab my stuff really quick. Hold on.
Yeah. I had a busy day, so the boys sent me pictures, but I literally just sat at this chair like 25 minutes ago. So they're just going to show their stuff. It's actually working better because for some reason, like I said, I don't know why my internet is being so wonky. So the less I have to make it work, the better.
Oh, I'll tell you, I have this one called Never Bright. Look at this can. It's kind of crazy looking.
Nice.
Before I forget.
Hey,
it's a black,
buddy Stefan.
It's a black IPA.
Oh, buddy. Black IPA? Damn.
Black IPA. Yeah, it's good.
Oh.
Nice. Look at that. Looks like nice Guinness.
Yeah, it looks good, man. And I got I'm drinking some cognac tonight, fellas.
Jesus, cognac.
Cognac. Look at you.
Yeah, we got that. This
VSOP,
is actually
look at
really
that.
nice. This is a very nice sipping cognac. You know, I like to, you know, I don't like drinking at room temperature. I know you're supposed to drink it, but I like mine with a little bit of ice. So,
I'm the
cheers,
same.
my
When
guy.
it comes to cognac, I like a nice little chill to it.
Yeah.
Do you think I needed enough of these posters, by the way?
But what he went to Five Below, but way too many posters.
Five
can't
below.
I can't even find one of those fucking things here.
Okay, Joe. Then I'm bringing one to freaking.
If you need one, I can.
No,
I-
it
there's
just
a ton of
sucks
them
because
already,
everybody
so.
here fucking buys them all, dude.
Well, there was like 20 of them there, so it's not like I took them all.
No, that's awesome, bro. I've been to like I can't even tell you how many fucking Five Belows and struck out every time, man.
Fucking hell. Did they have the other horror ones?
Yes, they had
did.
like
Yeah.
Chucky and some other shit. Ooh, I like that. Look at that.
Yeah, I didn't get
Look at
this
that,
one yet.
there's-
I think you guys already had it. I didn't have it yet.
I got. Yeah, I
Very
do got
nice.
the H2 lunchbox.
And shockingly, I think I was telling Joe I didn't have this yet. The bloody one.
Cool.
Oh, you didn't
man.
have
It's
Buddy
yours.
Myers. Nice.
Yeah,
What's up, bro? What's up, neighborino?
Frostbite. And this
There's the
thing.
neighbor.
Okay, so Pat, you didn't get something with this, right? You were missing something.
Did you open it up?
I sure as
I was missing the 2 pins.
Was that what that little
You got
VHS
them?
thing
I got
was? Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see here.
I didn't get the pins.
Oh, this
I
is
was
pretty
chipped.
cool, though.
It is really
You got
cool.
that?
I was pissed. I'm
Cool,
like,
dude.
I'm like, I have to take it back to Spirit and tell him.
There's the patch. The patch is pretty cool.
Dude, that is
The patch
fucking
is cool,
sweet.
yeah. And there's the
Oh, there's 2 stickers
lanyard
in
and
here?
like
I
the
thought there was only
stickers,
one
yeah.
sticker in here.
there should be a total of 6 items. I only got 4.
Okay,
That
I'm
is
just gonna
cool.
open this plastic so I can see both stickers really quick. That's a nifty sticker, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
on a
it's cool
t-shirt, I think. Yeah, that's cool.
Basic one.
That H2 image is on everything now.
Now this lanyard's got like a keychain inside of it. It looks like,
Oh, that's cool, man.
and then this must be what Pat's talking about. The what the fuck? Why?
Yeah, I got gypped. They weren't in my freaking box. So I got gypped.
That
You know-
stinks.
What was this thing? $12? That's fun price for all this stuff. This is pretty cool.
You know, that is basically their version of if you look at the stuff that came with it, it was basically the same shit that came in those capsules from Walmart.
Yeah. You got that
It's
for
got-
$12?
I think it's
Yeah.
Well, actually, hold on. Let me look
They're-
at the back of
Yeah,
this.
they're $19.99, I think. I was like, whoa, you got a deal.
$14.99, right between.
Yeah, I didn't think they were they're $14.99. That's what I paid.
Oh, I paid $19.99.
Get the fuck out!
Get the fuck. Hold on. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Joe.
Get the fuck out of here! Somebody else, I said it myself.
Yeah, you paid 14 too, right, Pat? I got
Yeah.
it from the store.
Look at this shit.
I paid
$19.99.
$14.99. Dude,
$19.99.
dude, they
that
raped you in
found online?
Texas.
God damn.
That's the same label too. Oh, you know what though? I don't know how good I can zoom in on this. Oh, hold on here. Where's my? The one barcode says 18, but then the far right says $14.99.
Fuck
Under the
me.
barcode's $18.99. Ah,
No, don't be stupid.
That's some bullshit.
awesome.
Come
Yeah,
on.
I'm like, I didn't pay I know I didn't pay $19.99.
I bought 2 of them too. I was like, God, $40? Shit. They better not be missing no fucking pins. I'll be pissed off.
Just don't
Stefan,
put it in a. Just
I'm
don't
glad
put
you
it in a
finally got it.
VCR, okay? Don't put it in a VCR.
Yes, I'm like, I don't know why it took so goddamn long to get up there to you, but I said every time I ship shit to Canada, it's got a life of its own. Once it leaves the post office, it's got a life of its own.
Dude, this is cool though. What other ones? I think there's a Harry Potter one they made, right? I have to see. They did.
Well, they
There was a
made,
few that they had. There's a
Yeah, they
few that they
made,
had there.
Trick or treat.
Yeah, Trick or Treat, It, and some other horror movie ones. But that to me is the best one. It's the best one
Yeah.
by far.
And what else you guys got?
you
So,
must be-
Lido, if you're in the
you
chat,
must be
give us a couple
biased.
minutes because we're running behind. Let's go through all our new stuff, and then you and your lovely wife Jen jump on.
Oh, you're saying 8:30,
so what else
Pat.
you got?
That's right. You're saying 8:30 and it's 7:30 for Joe and I. I'm like getting confused. My bad.
Well, I'm saying 8:30 for me, which it's 5:30 for Lido.
Get the fuck out.
Get the motherfucker out of here.
Okay.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
he's
us. So.
peacocking. He's peacocking, you know.
Well, Anything? Y'all got anything else to show?
I showed
That
my
is
stuff. I showed you guys everything. I showed you all the goods.
All the goods. Well, a lot of the stuff that I sent you photos, they're already up on the walls and all that stuff. But what I can do is just grab the vinyls that I went vinyl shopping today.
I saw
this
one
I got yesterday.
that was real cool. Yeah.
You see that Mondo right there?
Yep.
Yep. That's
Very
the one. I
limited.
love that.
Man, I found that bitch in the wild, and it was for a good price, and I was just in awe.
Is it open or
when I
sealed?
found it. It is. It's opened. It's not sealed, but it's in great shape though. Great shape.
I've got two.
It's
One
still
open, one sealed.
Damn it! Awesome, dude. Awesome. But they're hard to find, especially here.
I bought them when they came out. So,
Pat, that one that Joe's got, and then the one that's kind of behind me lit up, or on this side, they're pretty rare, right? They're
Oh yeah.
not
I
easy.
didn't see the
They're
one
only
behind you. Which
1,000.
one is that the one with the white one with the white face?
Just the face. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Below Loomis and Michael's.
So
neck of
I
it.
picked up this one. Y'all know this one.
Yep, variant from the first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Death Waltz.
We got, yes, sir. I think y'all appreciate this one. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2.
Ooh.
Yes. That's great. I love that cover.
I love
art.
that cover.
I love that.
That's a cool cover.
Yeah,
It would have been
this
great
one I
if Joe didn't sleep through the stranger.
couldn't-
Oh,
That's
I
a different
know, I'm
story.
so sorry. I'm so sorry. I know you guys are
I'll
gonna
break
love
your
this
job.
one.
Oh, it's a beaut. It's a beaut, Clark.
Oh,
That's
nice.
sealed.
They live.
Yes.
It's a beaut, Clark. It's a beaut.
Yeah, Joe, if you
Absolutely
open it up, you
That's
can
awesome.
put the different words. There's a couple different ways you could put that sleeve in.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Okay, so this one,
Neighbor
I
wants
had
to know
to
we
get
got
just
that shit.
for-
He wants to go troll it.
you
Where'd you
guys.
get it?
I had one before, and I don't know what happened to it, but you guys got to get this. It's called Halloween Nuggets. So the songs on there are just fantastic. It's something that you guys got to get for every Halloween. So check out this list of songs. Take a screenshot of this, everybody, and trust me, you want to be playing this either on your record player or during Halloween parties and shit. Check this out. This is a great list of songs. It's fucking phenomenal. So check that out. Go back and screenshot that, man. You won't be wrong. You won't be sorry.
So where'd you pick it up? Because your neighborino wants to know where you picked everything up.
It is from. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. It's a record store here in San Antonio. I can't remember the name. I'll look it up once we're all done, and I'll put it. I'll let y'all know.
Cool.
It's called Hog Wild Records.
Hey, George Strait. Nice.
Oh yeah. So this was MB's choice.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's awesome.
No.
I'm wrong with
Of
that.
course, I had to get her one. I had to. She's like, "Honey, can I get one?" I was like, "Yeah, that's fine. Throw it in there."
I was looking
And
back.
then last, I said the best for last.
Tonight, I was way off.
This is an original from back in the 1960s, whatever. Check this out.
Oh, I've seen that. Nice.
Monsters. Original. This isn't a re-release. They did a re-release not too long ago.
That's
But
nice.
MB is a big fan of the Monsters, and this is the OG original from back in
Oh,
the
she's a
70s,
good
60s
woman.
or 70s. Oh yeah,
Monsters is a
God,
great
I
show.
love the monsters.
yeah, man. So this was the. Oh, it's in fantastic shape, fantastical shape. No, nothing wrong with it. It's great. So yeah, that was.
Yeah, Lito, I apologize. We're running a little behind. I'll give you a heads up, and you and your lovely other half jump on.
I'm glad stuff's okay with the storm out there, the hurricane too. as we'll
No,
talk
I
about.
heard. And then you hear about that earthquake
Yeah,
in
yeah.
California.
Lito, how'd you guys make out with the storm?
Oh, there was an earthquake too? Really?
Yeah, a big ass earthquake in California. Big ass earthquake.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Lurch, which Halloween 6 shirt did you get from Gutter Garbs? They had a couple good. Halloween 6 Gutter Garb release looked pretty good. Just can't buy all these shirts.
Then I forgot to show y'all this. I bought this because we agreed that tomorrow the watch along is Creepshow, right?
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
So I was
Yes,
at Target today.
I put a poll up, and that's what won. Creepshow.
I was at Best Buy today, and they had this Ultra 4K. So I figured I'd buy it for the watch along.
That's
I haven't-
beautiful, man.
Oh yeah, man. So it's got all the special features, all that shit. So I can't wait to dig into that. See what I do for you guys. You see what I do. You see what I do.
Love you guys, man.
I love you,
Love
man.
you guys.
Go big or go home, man. Go big or go home. You know what? There was one fucking thing that we got at the Houston Horror Film Festival, but it wasn't there. It was a shop. It's called Misfit Toys in Houston. And I got these things. They're turtle related, but I had to show you guys. So let me grab them real quick. Just real quick. They're right here. So one of them.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
One of them is an original release of Super Don. Look at that in this packaging. It's not graded, but it's in perfect condition. Look at this. An original Playmates release. Super Don. Look at that. Y'all know I'm a big fan of
So what year is that from?
Shit, this is back
What year is that?
in 1993.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Super Don, man. This is
93.
great.
Things in pristine condition, man.
Oh, yeah, buddy. And then this one.
I was 21.
They're doing a re-release in the Targets now. They're Target exclusives, but this is a Japanese version. So this is the mutating Donatello, the mutations. You remember these when they would turn into the little turtles?
Oh yeah,
full size. But this is the Japanese version. Check that out. Even more rare. Don't even look at the price tag.
Oh, nice. I love that.
Don't even try to read it.
even more rare.
You know what?
This is like
the Japanese artwork on some stuff is just like second to none. I love it.
Dude, it's fantastic. And this one is the best thing that I found. And a shout out to the owner of Misfit Toys, because he's a good dude. And he actually had a stand at the Houston Horror Film Festival. All right, I just dropped a bunch of stuff.
I know you posted about that store. You really raved about the store. I remember you putting something about it.
So this is from Kevin Eastman's personal collection.
Seriously, right?
So it's the Baby Turtles, signed by Kevin Eastman himself, one of the co-creators, and there's a COA right here. This is from his personal collection. And
wow,
this is fucking amazing.
Joe, that is awesome. Joe, you need to open your own store soon, buddy.
Dude, I was so stoked about this. I was like, I can't say no. And shout out.
Everybody go back. Not that we want to send everybody to our old podcast from about 2 years ago. And look what it looked like behind Joe. It's got to be, yeah. Look at what was behind Joe then to what is behind Joe now. It's a madman.
Joe moved too. This is getting pretty good.
Look at that. We get a gratuitous Joe ass shot. There it is.
Did you hear that, Pat? Did you hear that?
What'd I do? What? My internet's getting I don't know what the fuck. It's really pissed me. I would back out if I could. I can't. Yeah, I don't know why it's acting up tonight. I don't know what the hell the deal is because nobody's even touching it because everybody's out.
Somebody posted this one. This H2 one's pretty badass. We like that. Uh-oh. That's right, Stefan. Straight up ass cheeks.
Straight ass cheeks. Joe's straight up ass cheeks. Yeah, I don't know why I keep getting this friggin' internet alert. Why is it freaking getting so wonky? What the fuck?
Sorry, gents. Apologize.
No, that was awesome.
Oh, I apologize.
Oh,
so
and then
that's everything. You have anything else? Joe,
Two more.
All
right, real quick. I know we got some guests waiting. So these two I got because me and MB love them. I'll just show one. No, I'll show two. Fuck it. Sideshow. Original. Bride of Frankenstein. Look how old this bitch is. Frankenstein. Look at him.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Original.
What year is that?
Beat the shit. Oh, this is let me see the years. It's old. 2001.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm. And then I got them because it came with a companion. It was a set. This was more beat to shit, but I just couldn't say no. So now you got the bride. Check her out.
Yeah. Okay.
That is arguably my favorite Universal monster movie, Bride of Frankenstein.
Oh, absolutely, brother.
you guys know this movie pretty well. The woman at the manager of the Spirit Halloween store I went into had a conversation with me about this Bride of Frankenstein. So since the movie's in black and white, she technically has red hair. Did you guys know that? I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
She's like a lot of people. She must have said it to
Yeah,
me 3 times.
colorized
A lot
versions,
of
you'll
people
see
don't
her
know that.
hair.
A lot of
Yeah.
people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that. I'm like, okay, you said that a couple times
Yeah.
now,
That's awesome.
but I didn't know it. I was like, cool.
And a lot of this
Aren't they
that I
talking about-
got was
Aren't they talking about a remake with somebody, Joe? If I'm wrong, weren't they talking about doing a remake with somebody recently?
Maggie Gyllenhaal is supposed to like direct it or something, and Christian Bale supposed to star.
Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
Christian Bale supposed to be in it.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be killer.
killer. Oh, thank you, Lido. Well, I'm ready.
Awesome.
Guys, if you're ready.
So that's all our new stuff. So what we're trying to do now. Well, all right. So before we bring our guests in, like I said, if for those that don't know, I play in a band. I was playing all day long in an outdoor biker bar thing, and they wouldn't let me leave. I'm like, I have to go now. So before we bring them in, you guys entertain the trips because I do have to take a leak. And then we're gonna bring. So we're starting a thing now. Like each week, we're gonna alternate. Like one week we're gonna have cosplayers on because we love cosplayers. We're big convention geeks. When we go to conventions, the cosplayers are so much fun. They make the experience that much better because they're so into it. And it's just great. So we thought, like, let's bring some cosplay people to come on and highlight them and let them show off their stuff. And then the following week, we're going to bring collectors in because you can see that all three of us are poor. Well, I'm poor and usually in a lot of trouble because we're collectors. So, it's like, yeah, because we tend to spend way too much money on collectibles. So we're going to bring some collectible people in.
You know that, right? She will beat the shit out of me live on YouTube. She's
We're
not
going to
afraid
bring
of
some
the camera.
cosplayers in, some collectors in, and let them bring it. We want them to be a part of this and have just as much fun as we do. Because when we go to shows, we meet collectors, we meet cosplay people, and they're like the coolest people to meet. So like, let's bring them in here. So I'm going to let Brett and Joe entertain while I go take a quick leak because I've been doing this all day. I'll be right back. And then we're going to bring Lido and his lovely wife Jen in, and they're going to be Freddy Krueger and Elvira.
Joe,
right there.
Who is this? This must be. Oh, is this Stefan talking about it? You know Pee-wee's Big Adventure pretty well, right? With the bike and everything.
Absolutely.
Dude, do you remember when he gets the bike and then he loses control like from a distance and crashes?
You talking about when he's leaving the biker bar and he's like, and then just you see him, boo.
Dude, you know, it is so funny. Like when you haven't seen that movie in a long time and you totally forget that that's coming up, it makes it even extra funnier.
I love it because he comes out, he's wearing the vest.
He looks like he's a hard ass.
He's all like, yeah. And he gets on the bike and he starts it with the first crank. You
You just see him from a distance like flip over.
You see just the dust and shit. That is one of my favorite. That is so funny. That is just amazing.
Dude,
man.
Dude, that movie's classic though. I can't wait for that.
It's fan fucking testicle, man. I can't even tell you. We lost. I actually got a chance to see Christy Swanson at Houston Horror, and of course she was Buffy. You remember that death scene in Buffy? He's like,
Wife talks about all the time where he's dying forever.
yeah. Like, and I asked her. I was like, because I chose a photo of her to sign because she was in the photo was her and him. And I said, how was it? Rest in peace, Mr. Rubens. He was such a sweet man, and I miss him, and I'm so happy of all the love that he's getting and all that stuff. And I was it was really sweet to hear her say that about him.
That's cool.
It was cool, man. I was a cool little, and she was still a fox, bro. Christy Swanson is a fox. Fox.
Oh, she's still. I've seen her at shows. She still looks good,
bruh. I was like, do you age? I told her, I was like, do you like? What are you drinking? What are you doing? Like, she looked great.
She looked awesome in The Chase. That was the movie I had her autograph.
She's like, she's.
The Chase was her big breakout. That was her thing.
Man,
I like the full.
Remember Big Daddy too? He's even got a 5-year plan. What is it? Don't die.
He's like, him and his old balls, gross.
All right, so I see it in the way. in the waiting room, I see Freddy and Elvira waiting for us. So I see Lito and Jennifer.
So you get a
So-
sneak peek. Share the goods.
We're gonna bring
Don't
our
scare
good
us.
friends in here. So hang out 1 second, and we're bringing them in.
Marker.
Woo!
Oh,
Hey!
What's up, guys?
Hello, kids.
awesome.
That's awesome.
I have to say,
I apologize because I'm having some weird internet problems. I don't understand what the problem is, so I apologize.
It's quite the echo, isn't it?
I
Echo.
honor,
Now batting Mota.
in honor of y'all joining us tonight, I decided not to don my mask, and I just had. I'm so excited y'all are here. Thank y'all.
Of course. We're happy to be here.
Hell yeah.
I had to take off the hat. It's too hot.
Too hot. It looks like a thin sweater too. Is that pretty thin or is that pretty thick?
It's fairly thin, but it's still very warm.
Yes.
Wow, Freddy.
So Freddy, are we all your children now?
Sure, why not?
This is my first Freddy Krueger Cubs fan I've ever met. This is awesome.
I love it.
So are we getting the echo? Do you guys have the volume up? Is that we getting the echo from you or is it from me?
I have an echo.
I have an echo. Yeah.
Did that help?
Yeah, because we're getting an echo. I want to make sure because I'm having a problem with my internet.
Is that better? Okay.
It's a little bit low.
Yes.
Yeah,
How about
okay, yeah,
now?
so we're getting a kickback.
Okay.
It's a little bit lower, right? Right?
It sounds a bit better. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
funny
so
'cause I
when we
have-
thought about doing like cosplay corners, obviously Lido came on the show. So he's the Michael Myers for Stop the Killer. So if you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. And now can you guys still get the Kickstarter is still alive? Am I correct? It's still live?
but I think you can't buy it.
I think you can still purchase it, but you don't get the extra bonus stuff at this point. So like all
You
the
don't get the
like
expansion
special
packs.
perks, right? You could get before, and now it's just the regular game.
Nice.
Yeah, go check it out because we're super excited.
Yeah, I'm super stoked to play the game, and who knows, maybe if we can have you come on and play with us, that would be amazing.
We want to try to figure it out online. We got to see if we can make this work online. So
Yes.
Well, we're going to work a way till we can do it live. We told we want Anthony to come on too with us.
Oh yeah, that would be an awesome way to do it.
For sure.
So can I ask them? Can I ask a question? What is it that motivates you to kind of get in character? Is it the essence of the character that motivates you? Is it something? Do you watch a movie and try to get into that character? Like, what is it that helps you get into that character? What motivates you to fit that role?
I'll go first. Okay. Well, I'm definitely not as into it, I guess, as he is. Like he's a born performer. My love for like cosplay and things started with just loving Halloween and loving to dress up for Halloween. So I've kind of just, got into it more because of him, because he is awesome at it and becomes the character and the person and does voices and stuff. Like, I don't really quite have the ability to do it quite to that level. But I still love to dress up and stuff.
That's awesome. How about you, Mr. Krueger?
I think it just comes from being an actor. I've been acting since I was about, 6 years old or so. And I grew up as part of the Freddy generation. So I just watched those films and I studied over and over again.
Fantastic. No, because I know it takes a lot of dedication, and I actually like the fact that y'all motivate each other because y'all kind of in a way kind of symbolize me and my fiance because I'm so into the horror realm and everything, and I'm kind of bringing her along, and now she's starting to really come into her own, and she starts correcting me on shit, and I'm like, what? What? Are you serious? I was like, okay. So I totally get the dynamic, and I'm just so grateful for y'all, man. Thank y'all.
Of course, no problem.
Is there another character that you guys want to hit as a cosplay in the future, or are you kind of set? Is there somebody else you would like to play?
Well, we always have like kind of ideas floating around.
He's Michael. He's Michael.
Right. I mean, technically, like I would probably say our most favorite one to do is Michael and Elvira because to us it's like the queen and king of Halloween. So it's fun to do. It's fun to do that one together because those are two so iconic characters. So we've kind of really stuck to like I just started doing Elvira a couple years ago and really have started doing it at cons because I got a good dress and I kind of put it all together. But
gee, I wonder why she started doing Elvira.
But yeah, I mean, he can do pretty much anything. So
no, it's something to say that Elvira is so iconic that it's something that's not easy to pull off because she's not just physical; she's got an attitude and a certain feel to her. So it's more than just the look. There's more to it.
Right.
Yeah. So I get it. I totally get it.
Have you met Cassandra before?
Yes, briefly, several years ago. Didn't really have like too much of a conversation or anything with her, but yes.
Oh, okay.
There was a film festival years ago that she had, and a film that I contributed music to won her film festival. So they premiered it in Los Angeles, and we met her at the premiere.
Oh, okay.
Awesome, dude. That's fan-freaking-tastic, dude.
Yeah, because she's retired from it now, right? She's even when she makes public appearances, she's herself, right? I think she's not really doing it anymore.
I believe so.
As far as we know.
Yeah.
That's all right.
We're all three of us are going to H45. Lito, you're going H45. And are you gonna be Michael walking around?
Yes, I'll be dressing as Halloween 2 Michael for Saturday.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, beautiful.
You're gonna have the blood tears?
No, you can bring it up on my phone and show them.
Yeah.
I'll be using a mask that I've used for years that's called the Warlock. I wonder why they named it that.
Gee, I wonder.
I have a sex move named that. That's pretty cool.
Oh, there we go. Oh yeah.
That is awesome.
Here. I'm horrible at this. I'm sorry.
No, you're doing fine.
Perfect.
You're doing fine.
Perfect. I like that. That's
Okay, he's got it down.
Yeah,
that is
he's
fantastic.
got the walk down. He's got all the movements, everything. He is Michael. I mean, he's definitely studied this for years and years and years, and he knows what he's doing.
That's awesome.
That's good.
So my thing is when you
so
go to these
I have
shows,
to ask, because I know Lito's a big Halloween guy. I'm sorry. I know I'm having a lag, and I apologize for my shitinternet. Because it's shit tonight for some strange reason. Yeah.
You're the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
We know. Exactly. So Lito's a big Halloween guy. He does his Meyer stuff. He's a big fan, just like we are. So you guys met like 20 some odd years ago. Were you into this too, or did you get on board after the fact?
Me, I got on board after the fact. Yeah. I actually didn't watch horror at all growing up. I had seen like 2 movies when I was young, and it was Misery and Hellraiser 3, and they both terrified me to no end. So I didn't really dabble in horror at all. And then we started dating, and he started introducing to me here and there, the original Halloween, the original Nightmare on Elm Street, and then I just really started to fall in love with it. Like, there's definitely some horror that is a little too much for me. Some of the like Hostel and things like that is a little too far for my taste. But I love the classic monsters, and I love, you know, more of the I like Paranormal Activity and, you know, all things like that. So like kind of the spooky stuff. And
well, wait a second. She also really loves this puckhead back here.
Yeah, I'm a huge Friday the 13th fan. I love those movies. I think they're hilarious and just so entertaining. So.
Now, do you have a favorite one then? Do you have a favorite Friday the 13th?
Friday the 13th Part 2.
Part 2?
Oh,
okay.
Yes. There you go, Pat.
Okay.
Yes.
At the very bottom.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite.
So, Lido, let me ask you. So
we did this. You can't really. It's I'm not going to be able to see.
Oh, that's awesome, Sackhead Jason.
We can see it.
Sackhead Jason.
Oh, Sackhead Jason.
Amy Steve. Oh, is that
Love
Amy?
it.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
That is fantastic.
But I still have the costume, of course.
That is. So let me ask you this, Lido. Do you get in full costume when you watch the 20th anniversary of Freddy vs. Jason? Did you get in costume for us?
I will be actually suiting up September 7th or September 9th. They're having a screening in Hollywood, and they I'm playing Freddy for the screening.
Dude,
Excellent.
Nice.
Amazing, man. Hell
That's
yeah.
so cool, Lido.
Make sure you send me the info so I can promote it. Send me the info.
Okay.
Hell
That's
yeah.
so cool.
So, one more question. Who wins, Freddy or Jason?
Mm-hmm.
You're asking a guy dressed that's Freddy right now.
My answer is this guy.
But that in itself, it requires a good answer. Let's see.
He's got to give us the iconic eye wink at the end of it.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I know it's the house that I built, New Line Cinema. So I like to say that I won, but there's enough evidence in the end of that film to make me think that perhaps it's a tie.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Well said, sir. All right. I like that.
Oh, hang on a minute. Fuck you, buddy.
I love it. I love
So wait,
it,
so
man.
Matt, your good buddy Matt's in the chat. Matt's saying Lido
Yes,
and Jen
Matt
once did a
Russell.
great
Hello.
F14 Part 2. Jason and Ginny cosplay at Friday 1 through 4 marathon. Really?
Yeah, that was the photo.
Tell them about that night, what you won.
Oh, I won. I think it was two different. Well, we won two different prizes. We won a costume contest prize for I think a couple cosplay. Because I was Jenny and he was Jason, and then they did like a scream off.
She won best scream.
Best scream.
Nice.
And we got like a DVD
Nice.
box set, I think.
We got they actually gave us a copy of that the Steelbook box set as a prize for each thing. So we ended up leaving that night with 2 box sets.
Yeah,
That is awesome.
it was fun.
That is amazing.
Reading here the comments. See her.
Man, these
Oh,
comments are
Stefan.
hilarious.
Yeah,
Stefan, don't be offended.
So now when you
Wes Craven's New Nightmare is a masterpiece.
Amen.
That might be one of my favorite
It
sequels.
is.
I think I ranked it as 2 or 3 for me.
The music alone
Yeah.
in that film, the
It was high up
score, the score by J. Peter Robinson is one of my favorite horror scores of all time.
You know, speaking of that, have you gone around with the trench coat? Because I think the trench coat looks great in that movie.
I've never done that version yet, but I know someone that makes masks like this that are made out of silicone, so I might be adding that to my arsenal in the future. They used to be really hard to come by that version, but there's a guy that does them out of silicone like this, so maybe I'll be adding it.
Yeah, because that you would probably, I don't know if you're going to add contacts, you would have to, because he has red eyes too in that movie, if I recall.
Well, they're white with a little black pupil.
Oh, okay.
One of the items I didn't get to show was that I got this past weekend and a half. Look at this. Sideshow Freddy, New Nightmare.
Very nice.
And to speak to that, let's see if I can get in there. Look at that. Amazing.
Did you miss me?
I like
the teaser trailer. That was the teaser trailer, Lido. I remember that very well. That was a
Let's
great
play.
teaser trailer.
Skin the cat.
so good. Oh man.
As they're chasing around the little boy from Pet Sematary in that film.
So what we,
Right.
so when we go to age 45, so Leo's going to be walking around as H2 Myers. You're not going to do anything, Jen, or no?
I don't know.
She's trying to put together a themed ensemble, let's just say.
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard. Like if he dresses up, it's easier for me to just be in plain clothes so that I can assist him as needed. Because when we both dress up, it kind of gets a little complicated in terms of like either what I can carry or you know, things like that. Because I try to keep him hydrated and, you know, we take breaks and have food and, you know, things like that. So sometimes it's easier for me to just be in plain clothes and just follow along. And then also like sometimes people get nervous if he's carrying a weapon and stuff like that. So I kind of will always point out and talk to either kids or, you know, whoever looks nervous and just say, it's not real. He's okay. It's safe. You can come up, you know, that kind of thing. So sometimes that works better.
When we went to the recent screening of Halloween H20, because I hate calling it H2O because that means fucking water. We went to the screening of H20 and somebody at the theater actually got offended because I had a knife that had fake blood on it. And the staff explained to them why I was there, why the knife had blood on it, and they still demanded free passes.
Everybody wants free shit nowadays. Yeah, disgusting. Oh man.
So
no,
yeah,
you ain't getting
kind of like safety, like patrol person around him.
I could totally see somebody saying, well, how do you know that it's not real? It's like, I'm married to the guy.
Right. I'm like, that's my husband. He's fine.
That is so good. I love the fact that you allow him to be him.
Yeah.
She better.
Because as somebody who's engaged, two married gentlemen up there, it takes a special individual to allow their counterpart to be themselves.
Yeah.
And I've been in situations, where you couldn't do that. And I just love the fact that artistically he can be himself without any kind of backlash. I love that.
Right.
To me, it's amazing.
Right.
My wife tolerates
honestly, yeah, I wouldn't want him to be any other way. He wouldn't be happy. So
yeah, that makes you a wonderful wife. That is fantastic.
That's not healthy for a relationship if it's the other way. So totally.
That's right. Now,
that's why we're California.
Dr. Phil.
Or California, you'll see like every morning when we walk into the hotel, I go this way. My wife's gonna be like, "Hi." She's gonna go that way. She's gonna go shopping. She's gonna just reach out to me later. And we'll get together later.
Sure.
Not every relationship is the same, and that's okay.
Right. That too.
Oh man. So,
no,
just real quick,
you guys want to hang with us?
At all?
Oh wait, go ahead. Go ahead, Joe.
I'm sorry.
I'm getting a lag.
Are you a gamer, Lido?
I'm getting a lag.
Is he a game? Are you a gamer?
Yes, I am a gamer when I have time.
Okay.
But it's difficult to find the time.
Sure. Have you had a chance to play the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre game?
I have not, but it is on my list.
Okay. Just checking.
They need a Freddy game. They need a Freddy game for Lido. What the hell's going on here?
Yes.
You can bounce from movie to movie. That's what you got to do. They got to make one of these games where you can bounce from movie to movie or do your own, create your own story.
Yeah.
That'd be
Next year's
awesome.
gonna be crazy. Wow. So New Nightmare turns 30 next year, and Nightmare on Elm Street turns 40. Dan, do I feel older than I already am?
Holy shit, are we old?
Oh boy, yeah. Good humble guy though. I think.
Where's Russell in the chat?
Craven, right?
What'd you say?
I think Lido, you met Wes Craven. I think, right?
Yes.
I had the pleasure of not only meeting him, but I had the honor of working with him a couple times, and I've been to his house.
What the?
I remember there being a conversation that we had in Messenger about it. I'm glad that you brought that up. Okay.
Yeah. Papa West. Oh, Papa West.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Rest in peace, man. Golly.
Oh. Yeah, it's still a shame that he's gone.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Oh man, that is fantastic.
That's when we filmed the documentary Never Sleep Again.
Never Sleep
Or I
Again.
should say my alter ego, that Hollywood pussy Velasco.
I love it. I love it.
Yes, you are the man.
Oh, there's our friend the Everscape. He's from Southern. He's from Tinley Park.
Hey.
So he's,
Bill, what's up? Bill's in the chat. Oh, good buddy. You guys want to hang with us?
I'll be hanging for a while. She might have to duck in and out, though. She has a tiny bladder.
Am I going in and out again? That's okay. I went to the league before because I play in a band, so I was playing at a bar all day long. And I was drinking beers all day, and I'm like, that's why I'm like, guys, before they come in, let me go pee.
I'll be
I have
honest.
a 51-year-old bladder.
I was super stoked, and I was so excited to have you guys on the show. I couldn't wait. So I highlighted my week.
Oh, that's sweet.
You know what? I gotta say one thing in case she ducks out of here. She claims that she doesn't get as into it as I do, and you wouldn't think it to hear her talk. But this girl is a born performer, and she's a born comedian, and she does one of the best Harley Quinn impressions and cosplays you will ever hear and see. So why don't
do
you
you have
give him a little dose of that voice there?
Give me some pudding. Give me some pudding next.
Do it.
You're my special pudding.
Yeah.
nice.
Yes. Yes.
And you know what? I do a pretty mean Mark Hamill Joker myself.
That is incredible. The Batman animated series is the best. Animated series is the best. Come on. We grew up on that. That's number one for me. Yes. That was a great impression.
That's definitely one of our more popular
So how bad was the storm?
cosplays we've done is Joker and Harley. We've done that for years. So
Mr. J, all that stuff, it's incredible. Incredible. Hey, Mr. J. All that shit.
hey, Mr. J, what's
So was the
up?
storm bad out there, you guys?
Not really.
Not really. It started off pretty slow. It's definitely picked up in the last couple hours. It's really raining here a lot now, quite hard. But it never picked up wind wise for us, which is what they were warning about. We had the earthquake earlier. I think it was a 5.1, about 60-ish miles from where we are. And it was a nice little jolt. It definitely went on for a while too. But we're just kind of riding it out at this point. It's just supposed to rain the rest of the night.
Any aftershocks?
No,
Not yet.
It just
Not yet.
lasted quite a while.
Unscathed. Is it Unscathed? Is that his name?
Everscape.
Yeah, Everscape.
Everscape. Sorry.
The Everscape.
Yeah, I'm originally from Chicagoland.
Nice.
He sure
I got
is.
family in Chicago. That's awesome.
Big Cubs fan.
Yeah.
Definitely. Huge.
Damn, man.
We won
Fly
today.
the W.
Hey, I'm a Sox fan myself. I'm just saying.
Oh, stop it, Joe. Stop it. Stop it.
Get out.
I'm just playing.
Get
I'm
out.
just playing.
It's
How
easy.
dare he?
You better just say you're a Packers fan. That'd be even worse.
I'm just playing. I'm just starting shit. I'm sorry.
He knows it gets to me. He knows.
Big old Sox fan.
Hey, I told you, Joe. I root for them except for when they don't play for the Cubs. They play the Cubs. That's
Yes. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
That's very kind, Matthew. Thank you, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
all. And Matt Russell's from
So-
Chicago too. So
Yes, he
Matt's
is.
from this area too.
Another Chicago guy.
There's a lot of us out here, I guess. Or
Actually,
them.
Brett actually was fortunate enough to meet up and have lunch with him. He met up with Matt and they hung out.
Yeah, we had a good time one Friday. Had lunch.
Awesome.
Talked the last Halloween movies for about an hour and got his opinion of them.
I'm sure you did.
I'm I'm curious as to what are you most excited about for H45?
Good call, Joe.
Oh, geez, that's. I think more than anything, I'm looking forward to hanging out with like-minded people who I consider to be my piglets.
Maniacs.
I mean, my brothers in horror. I'm anxious to just kind of have a good time and talk about the things we love, because we've been to a lot of the past conventions. So I've met a lot of those people, and I'm not saying that to like, oh, look at me, but it's I don't have a lot of needs for signatures and photographs and things like that. So I'm just looking forward to learning maybe some new things and hanging out with friends and, you know, maybe stabbing a few. I mean, throwing a few back.
My guy, that's an interesting dynamic, because you know, I'm hoping to get a mixture of that. I don't want to be so obsessed with getting signatures and all that stuff, because I also want to enjoy our time there. So I hope that
balance your time,
I hope I'm not overwhelmed by all that signature stuff, because I want to enjoy the people that are there, and not just the celebrities. I'm talking about you folks and the guys from Slaughter Lamb, everyone else that we have been excited to meet, and my counterparts. I mean, my fellas right here. I can't wait.
Like Brett and I have met in person and hung out, but I've never met Joe in person.
So when we meet y'all, it's going to be the first time that we have met each other
in person.
So yeah, in person. So it's going to be kind of like an iconic, memorable time, because I've had some great time with these guys, and you know, these memories, technology, all this stuff. I just can't wait, and I don't want to waste it standing in line getting a signature. I want to meet everybody and chat and kick ass and have a couple drinks and just be ourselves.
Yeah, this guy down below, Joe, is so positive. We have so much fun every week just chatting away. There's no tension. We're just so laid back. We're looking forward to being around him that weekend too.
Yes.
And he's a soon-to-be married man here too. So
I'm surprised I was able to pull it off.
Oh, stop! If this face can pull it off, then anyone can.
Yeah. If the other people on this screen, these screens here, Joe, can pull it off, you can, right?
That's right. And shout out to GK. GK, I can't wait to meet you too, brother.
Yes, GK's from that area.
Yeah. He's from California.
He's a big collector, great Halloween enthusiast, great guy. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
You'll have to introduce us.
Oh, by
so
far.
we have a couple of. No. Just to go through what Joe said, my biggest thing about going out there is honestly, first of all, hanging out with these two knuckleheads that I probably consider like two of my best friends. So I'm looking forward to that. And all the people we know in the Halloween community, we could all hang out. And of course, the party people will be my wife, but she'll be like shopping and just like, here's, give me a credit card. No, go away. Like, so we're all going to be hanging out. But I've never been there. I mean, I'm a Halloween fan for 43 years. I saw it when I was 8 years old. But I've never actually been out there. This is my first time. So I'm a virgin when it comes to this. So I can't wait to get out there, see the sights, filming locations, hang out with all people just as fucked up as I am.
I'm scared to death for Pat because he's a physical media guy. If he goes into Meebuck, we might not get him out of there.
Oh my goodness!
Good luck.
The others cave. Let's see what he says.
That will be dangerous.
Can one of you guys say, "Dearly beloved"?
Dearly beloved. Let's go.
This thing called Mike.
Dearly beloved, love it.
Dearly beloved.
Where we get the echo from? Is it me? Because I don't have a problem with I don't have a problem with my internet. Is the echo
Maybe I'll bounce back on.
Yes, we get an echo from somebody. Yeah, I do hear it.
Yeah. Oh, we lost Brett. What the hell?
There goes Brady. He'll jump back in. Maybe it's him. Oh, wait. Hello, everybody. Wait, just talk. It is Brady. It's not us. It's Brady.
Whoa, it was Brett.
Of course, leave it to the guy in Chicago to fuck everything up.
Well, no, now I hear you.
Now I hear it. Is it me?
Is it me?
I have my headphones on, so I'm not. I don't have a microphone going except this, but I have my headphones on.
Test.
I don't know.
Oh, it's gone.
Testes.
Oh, it's gone. No. What the fuck? Stefan said he loves the echoing.
So that must have been me now because we're fine.
Oh my god, it's gone.
I don't know.
It's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Now it's back.
No, I'm still hearing myself. Am I wrong? All right, hold on a second. Wait. Let's see if I can fix this. Hold on. Wait. I'm talking. Echo.
You know what?
Somebody else talk.
Hello.
Somebody else talk.
Okay, trying us.
All right, hold on a second. It is me. Hold on.
I got to tell y'all something. Are you Miss Elvira? Are you a passenger princess? Does Freddy drive everywhere?
No, I'm the driver.
No kidding.
She. All right. So
most of the time,
she usually drives
mm-hmm.
because that snowflake that I was talking about earlier, that acting thespian, his stress levels get high really fast.
Yeah.
And she deals with the stress a little better than he does. So he defers to her.
Understood.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, it's just because I know what it's like to have a passenger princess. Is Freddy your passenger princess there, Miss Elvira?
You mean Prince?
Maybe sometimes. But he can be my passenger princess. That's fine.
There's nothing wrong with being a princess.
I love to drive, so I don't mind.
Understood. It's just because, I know what it's like to have somebody every time you approach a stop sign say, slow down, please, slow down. I'm like, dude, it's 100 yards away. What are you talking about? Leave me alone.
Well, I don't do so much of that kind of thing.
No, he's chill, but he'll just let me drive and I'll just get there and go back and we're good.
That's a great question.
Nice.
Is the driving in California worse than driving here in Illinois?
Yes, absolutely. 100%.
Okay.
We've kind of driven all over. He's from Chicago. I'm from the Midwest. It is easily the worst. We can go we went to see Paul McCartney several years ago, and it took us almost 3 hours to go about 20 miles. The last 6 miles took us 49 minutes to go 6 miles. So it gets really bad out here.
Damn,
that includes carpool lanes, I'm guessing too.
Oh, good on you for driving, my dear, because I can't get my lady to drive for shit.
But it's all the freeways are different too, and for us where we live, we kind of only have one main freeway, to get in and out to that makes the most sense versus going all the way around to another freeway and stuff. So you're kind of just stuck with it or taking street traffic, which is usually worse. So you kind of just deal with it and make sure that you save 3 hours ahead of time to go anywhere.
I'm just curious, with the traffic and everything, do y'all break into character? What fuck? What's taking so long? Shit.
He does sometimes, yeah.
Here's an opportunity to practice. Shit.
They walk out of their home and he's got that full makeup on, walking down the street.
For those who don't know, I threw this up there. This is Lito's Instagram. Go check him out.
Oh yeah, get on that shit. Yes. Do it. Oh yeah,
and she just entered her Instagram info.
That's right. Awesome sauce.
Nice.
Gabe, that was funny, Gabe. California sucks ass. Oh my god.
You have to just kind of roll with it if you live out here. And we've been out here for a really long time. So you have to just kind of go with it. We don't have public transportation like Chicago does. So
we don't have a lot of choice.
You make it work.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you guys are safe with all that stuff out there, though. It's been quite crazy hearing this in the news. So, man.
The internet has improved or something. I don't know.
I can't.
Yeah, I don't understand why I'm having such a problem. Because usually I don't have a problem. Usually, like I said, this my son, who's the internet vampire, sucking the dry playing his games. He left. He went back to college today. My daughter's not even here. My wife's asleep. So I was like, my internet should be like pristine. Absolute shit tonight.
So
I do apologize.
I got another question for Mr. Freddy and Miss Elvira. Are y'all big fans of the Chucky series, the show?
You know, it has the new one hasn't come out yet, right? Like for this season, or has
no
it already
season
come out?
3? Yeah, season 3 just announced a couple of days ago. It's coming out October 4th.
So we've only seen season 1.
Yeah,
that's okay.
Same here.
We really enjoyed it.
Yes. If in my personal opinion, if you enjoyed season 1, season 2 is fantastic. It is. You're gonna even get more. You get more Jennifer Tilly and all that stuff. But the reason I say this is because I was excited for the announcement for season 3 and the premiere on October 4th. So if you liked it, please keep going.
yeah.
And one of the mazes at Halloween Horror Nights is Chucky.
It is Chucky at Universal.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I have to catch up before then.
Yes. Absolutely.
Freddy and Elvira, what was the last real good horror movie you just saw for the first time?
The last good horror movie?
Yes.
Well, we
What
did.
you would recommend?
Well, we saw Smile, and that kind of freaked me out pretty well. We
Oh, the
watched
one
it-
with Kevin Bacon's daughter, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. We watched it really late at night, and I was kind of disturbed by the time it was over.
We had to watch a lot of Friends episodes afterwards so that we could both sleep well.
To bring it back in.
Yeah. That shit was fucked up. It was twisted as fuck. It was.
Yeah, and the creature and stuff, it was creepy. It was pretty well done.
Oh,
There you
nice.
go. Very nice. Now, so
Freddy,
see.
what's this reading here?
Freddy.
No. I leave the drive-in of this one.
Yeah, especially if you get those extension arms out from the first Freddy. You're in the car with the arms out.
For sure. So that brings up a good question. So, like, let's say Freddy, if based on the situation in Nightmare on Elm Street 3, what superpower would you have if you were one of the kids? You know, like what would be your superpower?
I'd probably want to be like Wolverine or Deadpool, where you can constantly regenerate yourself. So even if you get hurt, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That is cool.
You just made me think of something, Freddy. Did you like the Freddy's Nightmares TV show or no?
I gotta go, guys. See you later. No, there are certain episodes that I think are fun, and Robert, another Hollywood Chris, is very entertaining in the role. But let's just say the budget didn't do any justice to that series.
That must be that Robert guy that played in that V TV show, right?
Yeah, that curly-haired wimp.
For sure.
Hey, I loved V. That was part of my childhood. I loved watching V.
That was a big part, probably, of him getting Freddy, I would assume, right? I didn't watch the documentary of Robert Englund.
Now, I'm having so much fun with y'all, right? I want to give y'all some insight. We actually, our topic down the line is our 2 favorite kills from the horror icons. And I believe it's of your choice. So I think the big ones are like, of course, Freddy, Michael, Jason, whoever you choose. So I wanted to put that in y'all's head because I would like for y'all to join us for that topic.
All right, guys, so welcome to stage. As long as you have time for us, as long as you can stand it in costume too.
Yeah,
I'm not sure how much longer she'll want to wear that.
I'm getting warm, but
War. if you guys want to jump out and come back in this yourselves, you're more than welcome. Just click the link and we'll bring you right back in. So you can jump in.
Please.
There you go.
How about we do this? How about we step away and get some Gatorade, and then we'll see if we can scrounge up those alter egos of ours.
Yes.
So what we'll do is we have different segments on here. So we'll do our collectible spotlights because that won't affect anything. So let's do that stuff. And then when you guys jump back on, we'll jump back into our movie. We're doing a movie review of Creepshow, which I'm sure you're both fans of.
Yes.
And our top 2 kills from each horror icon. So let's get the stuff out of the way. And then you guys go settle in and jump back in with that same link.
Sounds good. You jump into that, and I'm gonna jump on her.
All right, we'll see you guys shortly. Come right back.
Okay.
How great are they, guys?
Awesome, guys. All right.
Fuck me.
And yes, those
How
two are
cool
married.
are they? They're super good. So I have the link up here, and they are married. So Freddy's now just groping on some beautiful girl dressed
I don't
as,
hear any echoes
Elvira.
now.
That's why
No offense.
It was them the entire time.
It was definitely them because I was going crazy, but when I kept muting myself and I wasn't hearing it. So
No, it really. I
You
knew
did
that
this
from the
to me.
beginning, but I was just like, fuck it.
We're gonna be nice people.
Yeah, fuck it.
we'll figure something out. So guys, go check out Instagram, The Shape of Fear Cosplay. That's Lito's cosplay Instagram. He does Myers like unbelievable. That's his big thing. So when I first approached him, he's like, I want to come on as Myers. He's like, but the thing is, he doesn't break character. He's like, I'm not going to talk. So I said, well, come on later on when we do some other Halloween content. We'll have him on, and we'll do like sort of like a robot chicken where like ask him questions and he just won't respond because he'll just stay in character.
Yeah, he had said he's very method on it. There's nothing wrong with that. That's
He's very
awesome.
method. He's like, so that's why he said, let me come on as Freddy because at least I can talk and bring his wife Jen on as Elvira. And how cool was that? They do a great job. I mean, I
tell you, he
that
looks
man-
really
tell you-
good. He looks really good.
he
in
looks
it.
when he comes back on. If you've never seen him, you would never know it was him. The makeup looks
Well, he was
great.
commenting. If people saw his face in the commenting on in the live chat, you saw what he looks like.
Yeah, I like the fact that the mask had like that wet look, that wet like burnt skin look. It looked legit. I was like, holy shit. Look
Holy dog shit.
Look fucking awesome.
Yeah, we tell them to turn their speakers down, but they might have to turn down just a little bit more. So let's check out what's going on in the chat. Lurch says, "Wait to meet you guys." Oh man, Lurch, like I said before, my biggest thing is sure Halloween. Yeah, we're going to the convention, see all the sites. I just can't wait to meet. I mean, first of all, like I've said before, I've hung out with Brett. Brett and I have met in person. We've hung out together, but I've never got the chance to hang out with Joe. So it'll be the first time we're all hanging out. So I'm super excited to meet like all these Halloween people. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be so
That's the thing.
much fun. That's why I'm going out early to prepare for it, getting training.
Oh yeah.
This type of thing with Zoom and all this really changed with the pandemic. So it just now it makes it even extra special when you meet in person too. So.
Oh yeah.
What was it? Lurch was asking about this. Shirt.
No,
Pat,
he does.
I
He
don't
does
know
a
the
great
design.
Freddy. He's got a great Freddy voice.
Oh, he does great. He does.
Is that the one you got for me from Myers?
Yeah, Lurch was asking about the design. It just came from Meyer. I don't know. It's licensed shirt. I don't know anything further about it. So
yeah,
I don't know. Is there some spot that talks about it?
And yeah, I don't. Well, somebody posted it in the collectors group. That's where I first saw it, was in the collectors group.
Right.
Which shout out to all you crazy Halloween fans. I started the collectors. I started it 4 years ago, and
was it before COVID?
We're closing in on 22. Right around COVID, so we're closing out on 22,000 members in that group now.
Yeah, and actually, part of the
shout
thing,
out to you crazy Halloween people.
how Pat and I kind of know is through my coworker, who's not really on social media, but he bought some stuff from Pat. And then that's like Pat recognized my name from PayPal because I was the one that paid for the funds for my friend. So he's like, I must know you somehow. It's like, oh,
that guy ripped me off. That guy, Pat, that scumbag. No.
Oh, I'm on we're on the road
that?
here.
Should do. Oh no, we are going to do so when we're out there in California. There's going to be a lot of live content, and I can guarantee it's all going to be late night drunk content.
Yes.
Because we're like, guys,
I did.
let's just go live and just I love you guys.
No, I told whatever people that got a show, I really think we just got to get a TV in a hotel room and turn something on and just start talking away to get a camera going and talk away.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun shit. Say hi.
Turn on something.
This is in the house. What's up, Travis?
Travis, one of our best one-line
Thank you.
zinger guests.
God bless you. Yes, Travis is good because he always comes up with stuff that makes you think.
I'm still thinking about what he had said last.
About horror, which is good.
What did he say last week? Or was it one of the chats that we dropped laughing? Oh God, what did he say? We were talking about something. It wasn't during Texas Chainsaw.
He had a good. Was it Chainsaw Massacre? He had some good.
It was during They Live, I think.
Had some good.
He said something during They Live. Oh my God!
So before they jump back on themselves and jump in with the rest of us for the rest of the night, so let's do a quick. Let's see what do we have left for the rest of the night. So we did new items. We're gonna do a quick. Let's do a quick. So for those that don't know, we do watch alongs usually on Monday nights. So I put a poll up there. Excuse me while I whip this out. And the poll that won was the movie that was won by a mile was Creepshow, 1982. So we're going to watch the original Creepshow on tomorrow night. Actually, can't believe it. And this week it just got away from me. Holy crap! So what we're going to do is a quick movie review of one of our favorite films from the 80s. So let's do this and get this out of the way.
Stefan hasn't seen Creepshow. Stefan, just watch it tonight. Stop it.
Yeah, it's just 2 hours. Come on.
Watch it tonight.
You can do it.
Go.
You can do it.
Well, watch it. No, don't watch it. If you go watch it with us tomorrow night because it'd be cool to have a newbie watch it with us. So for me, I'll go first. Creepshow. I'm a
good point.
I'm 1972 baby. I was 10 years. I was 10 years old. And I first saw this, and it was a great title of the movie. So, of course, this was the day and age of early cable, HBO and Skinamax. So I do remember seeing it. It was on Skinamax showed the better movies, admittedly, besides the porn. They did show the better movies. So I probably saw it on Skinamax. And when I first saw it, it blew me away because I was loving horror because I'd been introduced to horror 2 years earlier, in 1980, with Halloween. And I'm a big fan of the anthology route. That's why I hope to God that's where Halloween goes. Let's have a TV show in the vein of Chucky or Creepshow, or now they're going to start with the Crystal Lake Memories. Let's have a Halloween anthology because it didn't work in 83. They tried it with H3. Maybe in this day and age it'll work. That'd be cool. So I love the different segments and each one is so entertaining and so iconic. I mean, you have Father's Day. How great was that? You had
great.
We're big fans of The Naked Gun. You had Leslie Nielsen because back then he wasn't in comedies back then. He was doing horror. He was right out of Prom Night. He was a Canadian actor. So there he was with Ted Danson, who went to star in Cheers. So. And you guys got how many years? But this is what I think Cheers was 84. So it was 2 years before Cheers started. So you had that. And then, of course, who stars as what the hell was his name? Me or shit?
Ted Danson.
What was his name in that?
Stephen King.
Stephen King. What was Stephen King's name in it? Jordy Verrill.
Okay.
The Lonesome Death of Jordy Verrill. That's his name.
Yes. That's the name of the episode.
So I'm not. As iconic as this show is, because it was George Romero was directing, but the screenplay and the stories were from Stephen King, and who stars in one of them? I mean, come on, the man himself. So
Stephen King.
That was fantastic. Then you have The Crate, which is great because we're big fans of The Fog, and you had Hal Holbrook in there, and you had Adrienne Barbeau.
Yeah,
and they're together, and they're together just like they were in The Fog, which is fantastic. And then you can go to the end, and the fourth one. I mean, some people are mixed about the end of it with Upset Pratt, which was E.G. Marshall, who was Beverly D'Angelo's father in Christmas Vacation. That's probably his biggest role amongst us three that we know besides Creepshow. because we're big fans of the Vacation series. But you know what? This is so entertaining. This is easily, I've argued. I remember when I did my top 5 horror movies of the 80s, and people were shocked I didn't pick it. Halloween 2. Sorry, Creepshow, number 1 on my list, because this movie is just start to finish fun. It's just so entertaining. It's iconic. So for me, I would not give this thing anything less than a 9.
Sexy.
Out of 10.
Sexy. Yeah. I'll
Beautiful,
keep mine.
man.
Yeah, I'll keep mine short. If you don't mind, I'll go next, Brent, just to keep it short. But I mean, you got 5 short stories that are super cool. They're individualistic. They have their own little, little style to them. I bought this today because I can't wait to revisit this and actually give it the time it's due. Because I've seen this, I can't even tell you how many times. But the fact that we're doing a watch along tomorrow, I'm super excited because I'm going to review this movie in full and then watch it with you guys. And I can never get tired of this shit. Never. And it's just something about it. I can't even describe it. It's just the whole ensemble cast. You have all these lovely actors that have since passed, Leslie Nielsen, rest in peace. And it's just, they're super fun. They're not taken too seriously. You got the lovely Adrienne Barbeau, who I just met the other day, and it's just like, it's iconic, it's legendary, it's fantastic. I mean, what more do you want? What more do you want? It is what it is. And so many people have reviewed it. It still stands to this day. It's got a guy my age still loving it. So, I mean, it's fucking Creepshow kicks ass, man. It's great.
Nice.
How many sushis did you say?
9 sushis out of 10.
There you go.
Woo. Well, I think the one thing that always kicks with me with Creepshow, and even the second Creepshow, of course, I would bring up both of them. There's always
Betty's more partial to part 2.
No, but yeah,
and I love.
What are you doing?
Arguably, not to interrupt Brett's review, I think next Monday, we should do Creepshow 2, just to do it in order.
I was gonna say, if that's cool, if we could do that, I think that'd be awesome.
Yes,
so,
absolutely.
So, these films are just, there's fun to them. There's a little bit of comedy humor to these episodes, and especially, God, my favorite story, obviously, is the Ted Danson, Leslie Nielsen one. That just, those two were so good. There was some great chemistry there in that short story. Oh, great!
You can hold your breath.
And I'll tell you, Stephen King, is that the only thing he's acted in? Because he was pretty damn good. I was like, man, he can do this. He can do this.
I think he did some cameos, but I don't know. Like pure acting.
He does cameos because he was the priest. Only acting thing, because I think the biggest thing people probably remember for is in Pet Sematary, he was the priest presiding over Gage's funeral.
Oh, he was? Okay.
You're right, brother. 100%.
Okay. Well, yeah, and the stories are great. Yeah, Adrienne Barbeau, I'm going to tell you, Tommy Atkins, I love him to death. I miss his mustache in this film, though. Miss his mustache.
I didn't even mention him. My bad.
Amen, brother.
Sorry, Tom.
Amen, brother.
And he's really, him and his kid, he's a little side story. That's like the side story of the bringing all the whole anthology together, him and the kid, right? So Stephen King's great. The one thing I was in the Father's Day story, they used for the maggots, they used Rice Krispie treats. Did you catch that? Did you read about that? It's not maggots. Yes. They used Rice Krispie treats.
No, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Yeah.
That's kind of wild. But you're right, though. About,
that's Ed, I forgot. I didn't mention that's Ed Harris, too.
That's Ed Harris. We have a lot of, John Carpenter connections here with Tom Atkins. Hal Holbrook, Father Malone, right? Adrienne Barbeau. There's a lot of connection here. And this is a George Romero movie, right? This is George Romero.
Yes, this is George Romero. Yep.
Outstanding. I can't. I'm with you guys. This is a 9. There's no doubt about it. This was probably one of the first early horror movies I saw as a kid. But I think it's because it's the whole anthology aspect. And we just talked about the anthology movies, our favorite ones, not too long ago. So anthology horror films are fun. They're just so much fun.
They are.
What was your number ones? I know Creepshow was at the top of the list for me. What did you guys say at the top of the list?
It was Creepshow 1 and 2, Trick or Treat. I know I had Trick or Treat up there because Trick or Treat's outstanding.
Same
I think we were
Z's.
talking VHS. We talked about a whole bunch. Hold on here. Do we have that back here?
Same Z's.
We do. It was just last week. We talked body bags, VHS.
Body bags.
I brought
Yeah,
up
we're big
Cat's
Carnival
Eye.
fans. We love body bags. Body bags
Yes.
is great.
Mhm.
Cat's Eye is a
have
lot
on
of fun. I had
the
that
one-
on there.
What did I have?
Yeah, Creepshow 1 and 2 are
Creepshow.
my 1 and 2.
Tales
Was
from the
this
Dark
last week?
Side, body bags I had. And Nightmares. A lot of people haven't seen Nightmares. I turned our buddy Colin Murdy onto that. Go check out Nightmares from, I think it was 84.
And somebody
And
was
it's 4
talking to
different
us
stories.
when I met up with Bill Everskate. We talked about the movie with Art the Clown, the first movie before David Howard Thorne
Hollows.
played him.
Was it Hollows?
Oh,
what?
Hallow's End or Hallow's Eve?
Hallow's
He was
Eve?
Hollows
recommending
Eve. Yeah.
Hallow's
that.
Eve.
He says, he told me, like, Brad, if you haven't seen that, watch that. And I'm like, oh man, I gotta remember.
It
to
actually
watch
is.
that.
It's really, really creepy. It's not bloody, disgusting like the Terrifier. It's more creepy and eerie, and it's actually really good.
He's freaking texting
And the
me,
girl
too.
that's actually in it, who plays the videotape, is the girl that gets her eyes gouged out in the Terrifier movie. He sent me.
Yeah.
He just sent me a. He just sent a good picture.
He did.
I
Did he get it
I
on
wish
there?
Bill was coming out to H45, but
Yeah, you guys.
I get it.
Bill's just such
I
a
wish he
cool
was
cat.
coming out.
You got when we had him on, you guys are like, we're gonna be good friends. That's what Joe. I think Joe has said that to
That's a
everybody
great
right
guy.
away. He's
I
like,
wish
we're
he-
gonna
We're
be
gonna
good friends.
fucking,
I
we're
understand.
gonna fucking be
All Hallows
besties,
Eve,
bro.
yeah. All
Thank
Hallows
you,
Eve.
Bill.
That's it.
Yes, I'm
It's a
giving
lot
you
of fun,
credit on
'cause
that
that's
one,
what I-
dude. I didn't see that. Which one?
I saw Terrifier first, and then I remember people telling me, "No, you got to go back and watch All Hallows Eve because that's where it originated from." And it's actually not David Howard Thornton; it's a different actor playing Art
Different
the
actor.
Clown too.
Yeah.
Different actor. It's not him. So
I'm
before we
interested
get
to
Elvira,
Are they back? Are
And,
they ready soon?
now before they jump back on, let's see if we can move through. So we did Creepshow. Let's do. Oh shit! I didn't even bring a. I apologize not being prepared for class because usually these guys know, but I had a crazy weekend when I was playing. I don't even have a collectible spotlight. I can grab something and show it, but usually I have a picture. So let's
I could grab
have left.
something too.
so let's do a quick how about a quick what did we watch?
You know what I watched? Nothing. Nada. Nothing. I hadn't watched anything. I swear to God, I didn't watch anything.
Oh, we're doing. What did you watch?
We were just doing it really quick. I didn't watch.
You watched Kenny
anything.
Loggins.
Oh yeah, I watched Kenny Loggins. Yeah,
Yeah, we're trying
I
to
watched
blow through stuff this way we can have them back on.
I watched Kenny Loggins and that guy that was behind us with that silly picture I sent you guys. God, that guy was so bizarre.
What did I watch?
I think he took something because we were scared.
I can't remember what I watched.
But
Nothing.
I actually said a lot of this. I think on Friday night, I kind of told everybody I watched Valley Girl. I'm a big 80s guy. Valley Girl is super nostalgia for me. Watch Valley Girl, watch the Coneheads, because who doesn't watch the Coneheads? I watched the Chainsaw Massacre because we watched it the other night. And last night I watched Jaws. I watched Jaws again last night. That's what I watched this week. I didn't watch anything new. I have to get on some new stuff. I've just been so busy that I usually just put the TV on before I go to bed, and that's usually what I watch. But I have to get on some new stuff.
Actually, we did watch something. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre on Friday.
We watched the Chainsaw Massacre on Friday night. We celebrated Texas Chainsaw Massacre Day, which is August 18th. And actually, this Friday, August 18th, was 50 years. It was the 50th anniversary.
Yeah. I ended up watching you guys watch the Texas Chainsaw
Joe
Massacre.
fell asleep.
So I watched you guys watch it. How about that?
And then you were watching Brett getting close to the end. I'm like, this is it. I'm dying.
Oh, it was awesome, dude. I you know what? It's kind of like it's weird to watch you guys doing it. It's like, man, I could have been there, but it's kind of like it's kind of cool. You know, it's a cool thing.
It was a lot of fun because there was a lot more people than I anticipated for a late night watch along, which was super cool. Shout out to you people that actually showed up because it was a last minute thing. Because when I realized, I'm like, oh shit, it's freaking Texas Chainsaw Massacre Day. I'm like, you guys up for a watch along tonight? Let's do it. It's a Friday night. Why not? And a lot of more people than I thought showed up. It was awesome.
We Mr. Etherscave Bill here. His top 3. He just messaged me. I told him, I'm gonna let him know. I'm gonna tell him what we got here. Is he on here still? Okay. His top 3 favorite horror comedies of all time: Creepshow, America Werewolf in London, and Evil Dead 2. Shaun of the Dead is an honorable mention. I'm like, that's pretty cool. I like that.
Oh, that's Joe's favorite. Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead.
Yes.
You're going to become good friends with Joe.
I'm telling you, my guy. I think he even messaged me about Texas Chainsaw Massacre, so I think we're even going to be linking up when we're playing the game.
That'd be awesome.
Commandments. I haven't heard that. Steph, is that a horror movie? Never heard of that one. That's cool. This is why I like to do this, because I always write things down, because I'm always looking for something to watch, and I'm like, shit, what the fuck is out there? Because I've seen so much stuff. That's why this is such a good exercise. We learn from you guys, and hopefully you'll watch something that we told you guys to watch. So
Bill, you just watched Infinity Pool. Is it free somewhere on a streaming platform? Because I do want to see that.
I haven't seen Infinity Pool either. No.
Oh, Stefan saw it too. Okay.
There's one episode of the Creepshow where Severed Head haunts the girl's dollhouse. My friend and I were in tears laughing, imagining if she took a dump in the dollhouse.
Oh, and Travis brings up a good point. That's a good episode, though. The show is good. I do like the show. I do enjoy it. So I recommend it if people haven't seen it. It's Greg Nicotero's baby. So
yes, that's his. That's his baby. Sure. You guys got anything else you want to add to what did you watch? I'm just trying to move along, because this way, if we get Lido and Jen to jump back in, we'll do our.
I'm trying to think. I watched some bullshit about the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard.
Oh, that thing on Netflix,
case.
that shit?
Yeah. Me and MB ended up watching that. I watched a lot of Seinfeld. I know I watched the movie, but it's leaving me at the moment. I think the cognac is getting to me.
Is that Hennessy? You're not drinking Hennessy, are you?
No Hennessy. No, it's
that was VSOP
made by Reva Bleu Cognac. It's a VSOP. It's delicious. It's smooth.
VSOP. Yep.
Baby's butt. It's smooth.
You know, sniff this if a cognac.
One thing I did forget. Oh shit! I watched this last night because I was. No, it wasn't last night. It was Friday night. I woke up in the night. My stomach was bothering me, and I put on the TV. And I watched. I've been talking about watching this for a long time, because everybody knows I'm a big Shining fan. Room 237, the documentary.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yes.
That is second to none. Go watch.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Watch Room 237. If you're a Shining fan, super cool.
Okay, better than 227. 227. I thought you were watching 227.
Yeah. 227 TV show.
Pat's delay made that extra funny, Joe.
I know.
Pat's delay made that good.
I know.
Yeah, what the fuck? What is with my internet tonight? What the hell? God damn it.
Hey, if it was perfect, anybody could do it. This is what makes moments happen.
237.
This is awesome. This is fucking awesome, dude.
I feel like I'm in like a Godzilla movie. It's like, thank you.
You know what's going to happen, Joe? We're going to meet Pat next month, and there's still going to be a delay, and we're sitting next to him.
Oh, yeah. I'm telling you. That's just fucking funny.
Seriously, like
it's
normally
funny.
on the Sunday night, I have my son sucking his internet dry, my daughter streaming something, and my wife on. There's nobody here tonight doing anything, and
that's crazy, Pat. Because I really thought it was me. I'm like, oh man, I better go check this out.
No, it's me. It's me, and I don't understand why, because there's nobody here.
And Joe, if you watched our stream during the watch along on Friday, it was like I got off 3 different times trying for us to sync up better.
Yeah, Brett had and I had everybody in the house sucking the internet dry, and I was working fine. Damn. But now there's nobody here, and it's shitting all over the place.
So
it was a good documentary, really good documentary.
It's a good documentary. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's worth watching. Yeah, if you're a Shining fan, it's definitely it's interesting. It'll keep you interested the whole time.
I mean, anything that's Shining is just fucking tastic. Anything.
What the fuck's going on?
So it's just to annoy you.
Oh,
I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on.
I
I'm
loved it.
lost.
No, I loved it. Joe's half drunk up there, so he's trying.
I'm fucked up. I'm lost. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, I've been drinking since 1 o'clock. I've been drinking since 1 o'clock this afternoon. Thank you.
Hey, there's a reason
right, so-
why I put the mask
so
on.
do a quick
you can't
collectible
see my
spotlight.
face.
I could go grab something cool from my collection. Do you guys have anything you want to show? Because unfortunately, like I said, I didn't have anything prepared because this weekend was crazy. I can easily grab something, so let's do this quick. So we're going to do a quick collectible spotlight from our collections, and then we're going to hopefully have Lido and his lovely wife back on, and they're going to join us for our top 2 kills, and they can join us in the top 5 as well too. So you have a good top 5 going tonight. So let's do a quick collectible spotlight.
Nice.
Very nice.
All right, I'm back. All right, I'll do a quick collectible spotlight. Hold on a second, I'm all tangled up here. That's what happens when I wear pants. Hold on.
Let me see them bright ass legs.
Yeah, wait a minute. What's going on
Let
here?
me see that shit. Let me see them.
I need to see that shit. Believe
Let
me,
me see that shit, boy.
I don't need to see that stuff.
You better not be wearing pants in California. I'm gonna get upset.
Nah, you better bring them fucking Daisy Dukes with
I
you.
wear my Speedo.
That shit. God damn it.
So
If you
I don't
bring
think
them
I've shown
shorts,
this.
There's gonna be some problems. That's all I know. There's gonna be some fucking problems. Shit.
These guys want to see my legs and my ass. So they got problems.
We like Italians.
My wife doesn't even want to see
Yeah.
it. I don't even want to see it.
Hell yeah.
I get out of the
Yeah.
shower and I like this. So I grabbed something off the top shelf that this is actually kind of vintage. So this is what we call. So back in the 70s, back in the dark ages when I was a kid, radio stations would play bumpers or trailers for movies, and they would have a lot of times they have it's a recording. So this right here is an original 30. It's a 35 millimeter recording. It's a track. It's a what do you call them? So reel to reel.
Oh no! Did we lose Pat?
Did you lose me again?
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
La premiere, no copies.
We're good. We're good.
So here I am. So this is an actually reel to reel commercial for Halloween that they played at a radio station back in '78.
So you didn't return it after La Premiere?
No, I was supposed to. Did you see that? Did you see the notes in there? It's like, it says it should have been returned.
Look at that shit. That's hilarious. I love it. I love it.
So there's three different bumpers that you would see, and this is a reel to reel for the original Halloween.
That's awesome.
So that is my collectible spotlight for tonight.
It looked like an old school library card. We had to check out books. You know what I'm saying?
And it's funny because I had a friend of mine who sold me the stuff from. He sold me the 35 millimeter print and the 60 millimeter H2 prints. And he's like, Pat, he's like, he's got a reel to reel player. He's like, if you send it to me, and I trust him wholeheartedly. He's a great guy. He's like, if you send it to me, I could record it in case there's something different on this that we don't know about. And I'm like, God, I would do it, but God forbid anything happens, I would lose my mind. If it broke, burned, something. So he understood. He's like, I totally get it. He's like, I get it. But so it's still here.
That's beautiful.
That fucking
man.
rocks ass cheeks.
You got something, Joe, or you want me to go?
I guess but this is something that it was part of the new haul, but in honor of our guest tonight, the one and only Elvira.
Speaking of,
okay, this is a new release that just came out by NECA. We got the one and only Miss Elvira, the Mistress of the Dark. It says Red, Fright, and Boo. Check her out. Look at that, my guys.
Look at that. I don't think I've ever seen her in a red dress.
Lito, the missus might have to get a red dress as a different costume.
Yeah, she's winking.
She's got to get a red dress now.
An alternate head.
Lady in red.
Scroll with a candle. This to me, dude, when I saw this, fellas, I was like head over heels. Look at this, babe. Man, look at that.
Awesome.
Look at that. That is just fantastical. Man.
Awesome.
I love me some Elvira. It just doesn't get any better than this, man. It's money well spent.
That is one woman that gets even better looking with age.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
And I love that
She
line.
does.
How's your head?
Stunning.
Well, I haven't had any complaints. That is the best line ever said. Fantastical. I love her so much. And if you guys want, you know what? I'll take it off the fucking wall. I got 2 more of Elvira figures from this the Houston Horror Film Fest that I think you guys got to see. So you have a second, real quick?
Sure. Go do it.
All
Do
right.
it. Brett, you want to show something while he's
Yeah, what I'm going to show. So when I first started going to the Halloween conventions, when they first started, I did not get my Laserdisc cover signed, so I started getting it signed at H40. So there is my H40 signed Criterion cover.
Oh, that's fucking killer, dude.
So I'm gonna have to add a few people.
look at that.
Light.
Sexy.
So who on quick before I take it down. So who on there is no longer with us?
Jim Winburn is, I think, the only one. I didn't get this signed by a COD. I didn't bring it with me at that first convention, so it's kind of like a killer. But I think Daryl Kyle, the boyfriend, he doesn't seem like he wants to do a lot of conventions. So, but
I haven't seen an announced for this one.
We have that guy there. He asked for $50 to get this autographed. Jerk.
Dude, that looks
Did he
fucking
really?
amazing, dude.
Yeah.
That's a cunt right there.
I shouldn't call him a jerk. He, it was all good. But this is, one of my pride and joys. I should have gotten this autograph from the beginning, but that's it is what it is. So next time if Jamie Lee's doing something, she's the real big one I'll have to get on this. So
That is awesome, dog.
Nice.
That's amazing.
thank you.
I got these 2 figures. It just so happened that it shows you my affinity for Elvira. It just coincides with the fact that we have lovely guests, and one of them is dressed up as Elvira.
She's
Check these
awesome.
out. Have you guys seen these?
Awesome. No.
So
No, where'd that come from?
it's like she looks like a porcelain doll. They're called Figures Toy Company, CEO from Johnston, Rhode Island. Look at that. She's got a chainsaw in this hand. Look at that shit. And I found this in perfect condition, and I had to put it on my wall. So I had to pull it off the wall.
Wow.
She's great. So you got the black dress, right?
That's awesome.
And this was also black dress, but it's in a red packaging. Look at
Right
this
back.
I like the red behind the black. That looks cool as hell.
Yeah. And you see how
Makes it
she's
pop.
got the witch's hat? This is my personal favorite look of Elvira. She's got the
You don't
witch's
see her.
hat.
I like the witch's hat. You don't see her with that witch's hat all that much either.
You really don't. But there's the accessory. She's got the broom. So this is her witch getup. And look at this. And I'm missing the regular Elvira. Oh no. I got the 2. I'm done. So the back is you got the regular with the chainsaw, and then you got this one. So that rocks, man. So I found these in the wild, and you see how it's got like that porcelain doll look. It's very shiny. It's very old schoolish.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this is a great figure, man. These were made back in
Who makes that?
1998. These
Who's the
are
manufacturer?
the Figures Toy Company.
Okay.
Figures.
Because I'm
Toy
looking at the way the
Company.
plastic is laid out, and it looks just like the old McFarlane plastic.
Yes.
So I was curious. Yeah.
And these apparently these are hard to come by. You can get them on eBay, but you're gonna pay a pretty penny But man, she's a babe. Love her. And then there's more Toonie Terrors coming out. Apparently, there's a box set of the Toonie Terrors with her on the couch with the little puppy dog. I even have, I can't even pull it out because it's buried under a bunch of shit. I have the exclusive Toonie Terrors of her in the red sparkly dress, but it comes in a big old box set. I didn't open it.
Mm-hmm.
It's so dope. It kind of looks like this dress. The red.
The red.
Hey, come on. Doesn't she look sexy in the red?
Thank you, GK.
Sakes. Fuck me.
Oh, Bob's right. Yeah, she does. I'll be honest, Lito, I'm telling you, I went back. I remember years ago, probably like 20 years ago, when I realized who Elvira really was, Cassandra Peterson. And then I went back and saw her Playboy spread in the early 70s. Man.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody would notice she's a natural redhead. And the sheets match the curtains.
Yes. Did you? I don't know, Pat,
stunning.
I don't know if you saw Stefan's previous comment about the Criterion Blu-ray. I don't think we'll see it. A lot of those supplemental ones.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I thought I put it up there. What did he say?
It was on Anchor Bay's previous releases and even Shout Factory's. I think who was the first that had the Criterion commentary track? Was it Shout Factory or maybe it was Anchor Bay that had it? But I know their commentary track that they recorded for the Laserdisc. So bottom line is like all those special features were on some later releases. So I can't see Criterion spending the money. Wouldn't you agree, Pat?
Yeah, no, I don't see her spending the money. No, not at all. A lot
I
of pictures in the dark.
I can't tell you the last time I remember how great the artwork was on the back.
Dude, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I can't tell you how great that was.
That's nice.
They really went above and beyond for these cloth figures, because everybody poo-poos on these cloth figures because they can use the same body and just throw some clothes on it and a head sculpt. But this is top notch, man. I'm like,
no, Russell. Was Sean who? Is Sean Clark doing something? Wow. Or think of it's different, Sean. Night. We'll have to watch a party with Sean. Take y'all. Don't. What Sean are you talking about? I'm just curious.
Yeah,
thanks,
I turned on.
Come on, you gotta stay. If you're the older person than me, you gotta stay.
Absolutely, man.
So, Lido, you're still in the chat. You and the wife ready to come jump back on it? We'll do our top 2 kills from horror icons. We also have our top 5 tonight. Our top 5 night of the blank movies.
Yeah,
so it could be any movie that starts
movies with night in it.
Blank. Yeah. So if you're ready to hop on, as soon as you guys pop up there, you guys should be yourselves. Hang out. Coming on shortly, he says. Okay, cool. So you know what I'll do in the meantime while you guys entertain the troops? God, I have to pee again. Damn it. Let me just
damn small bladder.
No, it's been an all day affair. Believe me, it's been since 1 o'clock. Hold on one second. I'll be right back.
Hey, Brett.
Sorry, yeah, what's going on?
When was the last time you saw Elvira, Mistress of the Dark?
Oh, probably 30 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
We gotta do a rewatch, my friend.
I think so. Absolutely.
I think that film is good enough for a watch along.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So I think, if we can put our minds together, I think that'll be something we can watch. And I mean, honestly, what was that stuff long ago where she would host like certain movies that would play? What was that called? Do you remember?
Did she have her own thing? Kind of like Up
All
Night Broadhead. What was her name?
Yes, something like that. Yeah. It's like Elvira presents something. So I'm down to watch something like that. Like we can pick a feature film, and something that was under that umbrella of Elvira.
Hold on, I'm looking it up actually,
or whatever.
I should be good, hopefully, for the rest of the stream. And our guests are back as their beautiful selves, and here they are.
Elvira's movie.
There they are.
Hey, hello.
Hey,
hello.
I see Sven Gulli. Oh, there we go.
Love that shirt. I love
Sven
Svengoolie. Love Svengoolie.
Yes.
He's amazing.
Lido, him and Joe Bob Briggs did a collaboration Q&A panel at Flashback. It was awesome. Like, I like them. I respect them all, but they were so much better together. It was so much fun just to hear them interact with each other. It's kind of cool.
They're both legends.
Well, isn't Svengoolie out of Chicago originally?
Yes, he is. Berwin.
So when did he start? Like local, like Chicago TV? Because I mean, I've been watching him for like 10 years now.
He started on a channel called WFLD Channel 32 in Chicago in 1979.
Which is now our Fox station now. So, yeah.
Yes. And it's ironic. I always kind of laugh about it because he started the year that this little lady was born.
Nice.
I just aged her on in front of everyone, but
It's fine. I'm fine with my age.
Age is nothing. Come on here. We're just... If I bring up my wife's age all the time, she'd be like, oh, who cares? She
Hey,
don't care.
I'm the old man here, so I have.
Yeah, you are the old man, but who cares? It doesn't matter. Joe's the kid.
That's why That's why when Russell's in the chat, Russell's the older guy. Russell's 67. I'm 51, and I'm like, Russell, you can't leave it. You can't go. Don't go.
Age
I
is
need the
just
older
a
guy.
number. It's just a number.
It's just a number.
It's just a number.
Agreed.
But you know what? The older you get, you still feel the same. My body don't feel the same, but my head just as fucked up as it was when I was 21.
How easy is it to take off the Freddy stuff? Is it not too bad? It's pretty quick and easy.
No, it's
Okay, I was wrong. I'm sorry, Lido.
No, it's okay. I was telling her that the difference between the Freddy gear and the Myers stuff is the Myers and the Ghostface gear is made out of latex, and latex will, unfortunately, it will absorb the oil and the sweat, so it kind of like it'll eventually degrade the mask, so you might have to replace your masks after a while, but the silicone traps the oils and the sweat. So like when you take it off, it's just like, as soon as you create like a gap for it to all come out, it just, you get soaked. So I took a quick shower after I took that mask off.
So you probably have to wipe it down too, this stuff then, right? Or no? Or is it?
Well, you let it air dry, and then what you do is you hit it up with, you can get it at most makeup stores in Hollywood. It's 99% alcohol. So you just, you let it air dry basically, because it will dry. It doesn't dry if it's tight. That's just the property of silicone, I guess. But then you just spray it down and it's fine.
Wow.
Super awesome.
You guys have been together for a long time. So I was like, how long have you guys been together? I know you get over 20 years, right?
Yeah, so 1999. And we've been married for 22.
We got married in 2001.
So, yeah.
2001.
Yeah, I married my wife in 99. Yeah.
Amazing.
You've had some good Cubs years together. That's good.
One really good one.
We've also had some bad Cubs years together.
There's more of those than good ones, you know that.
Right.
Oh, you guys, that's awesome. That's awesome. I always say that, long marriages are a thing of the past, because back in the day, they used to stay together no matter what. They used to fight through everything, stay together for the family. Nowadays, marriage is kind of like it's popular to get married, and then nobody tries to stay together. So that's wonderful. I'm happy for you guys. Yeah. That's great.
Thank you.
Thank you. I before I forget, real quick, we want to say thank you for having us on again. We really appreciate it, and we have a lot of fun.
Thanks for coming on. We appreciate it.
Right.
We looked forward to it the same way that Joe said he was looking forward to it all week. We were looking forward to it very much.
Hell yeah.
But about what you were saying about marriage, not to get super deep or anything, but the one thing that I think we've learned over the years is marriage takes communication, and it takes a commitment to work. You have to realize that there are going to be times when you might not be as fond of your partner as you once were.
Like during quarantine.
Oh
A
boy.
perfect example. Perfect example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you have to check in, and you have to make sure you're doing the work so that you're continually growing together. A lot of people, I think, get married and they don't realize that it takes work. So they just kind of grow apart because they're not doing that work. So our advice to people that aren't married. So Joe, just always communicate, always, be honest. I'm honest to a fault probably. But she never needs to wonder about what I'm thinking or where I stand or anything. I'm very clear. I'm very just honest about everything. So
You hit the nail on the head there, Lido. Like my wife and I always say that communication, that's the best thing you need to have. But when there's a lot going on, whether professionally, personally, or everybody gets tangled, you guys probably get tangled in different directions at times. Sometimes that gets lost and you got to get back at it. And sometimes there's a little gap there, and it takes a lot of work, but communication is, my wife says it all the time, that's the first and most important thing for a successful marriage. So
I'll be a little honest. I have been married in the past, and it's when I was younger, and I've met somebody that I've never experienced what I've felt now. Like it's hard because I've never been able to be myself. And this lovely young lady allows me to be me.
I mean, look at him.
Yeah. She allows me to express myself. She allows me to be myself. And in that, I have been able to just feel true love. And it sounds corny, it sounds cheesy, but it's just like, I appreciate those who take the time to appreciate one another because I appreciate her.
Well, you don't have to worry about sounding corny, by the way. For our 15th anniversary, we held a private party actually in Indianapolis because most of our family's in the Midwest, and we invited a bunch of family and best friends and things. And I surprised her by singing Ben Folds' The Luckiest to her in front of a room full of people. So you don't have to worry about being a cornball. I'm a cornball.
Awkward, right? And Miss Jen is like awkward, but I love him. He's my guy. He's my guy.
She cried a lot.
Yeah.
No, that's beautiful, and that's the shit that I'm talking about.
Great to have that. Oh, that's awesome. Like me and my wife, and these guys know, my wife is awesome. I love my wife. I've been with 28 years now. We're married. We'll be married 24 years this year. She tolerates my mania because I love horror. I play in a band, so I'm always like today. I was playing all day long at a party. Come home, did this. She's upstairs. She has horses. She likes to ride horses, so she has 2 horses. So like it's like we're like in the morning we wake up, kiss each other. Goes this way. Go that way. But every night, we sit down and eat and sit and talk. Like, how was your day? We talk about everything and just sort of mellow out. And our favorite time is just like when we go on vacation, just spend time together. Like I'll turn off the Halloween horror stuff. She puts her equestrian stuff aside, and we just hang out. So. That's why people, they say opposites don't attract, they do. Because years ago, we got married Catholic, and we used to have to go that, what they call pre-Canaan. So they used to make you take a test, like a compatibility test. So we took this test, and they sit us in a room, like, you guys should get married. I'm like, why? I'm like, you complete opposites. I'm like, I could have told you that. I need a test to tell you that. I'll go see Megadeth, and she's going to go sit there and watch TV. I could have told you that we complete opposites before I took the test. And the funny thing is, and they're like, oh, maybe you guys should go to counseling. I'm like, counseling? Seriously? I'm like, no. And believe it or not, out of all of our friends, they're all divorced, and we're the only 2 that are still together 27 years later.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think that I always look at our relationship as very much a yin yang kind of thing. She balances me out in the right ways, and I give her the strength that she didn't have when we first started dating, and she's grown into that, and I've mellowed out, and I've got her to come out of her shell a little bit. She's gotten me to calm down a little bit. So like, I think opposites are a strength, honestly, because you complement each other in ways, and you teach each other things that the other person might never have thought of, or just we didn't have in their DNA. So I think it's actually a strength.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
By far.
It's most people like, what do you guys do that? Honestly, I said the thing that we do that she's coming with me to California. Steve. So if we all get together, she's coming with me out to California. But she's not going to age 45. She's going to the whole time. Like she's not going to go to the convention. She's like, no. Go have fun with your friends. Go do your thing. She's like, I'm going to go shop and then call me when you're done.
We kind of had that last night. We went to go see Lenny Kravitz last night at Ravinia, my wife and I with another couple, and we sat to ourselves for like
Kenny Loggins.
Yes, Kenny Loggins. So we were.
You said Lenny Kravitz.
Lenny Kravitz. Sorry, Kenny Loggins. Lenny Kravitz.
Hey, cheers, Brad. Cheers, Brad.
Kenny Loggins. Anyways, we were saying we've been so busy. Like we haven't been out to do stuff like this in a while. We just been so many things going on. Work, kid. We're like, we got to make that a priority to get out and have our time together. That's part of it too. A healthy marriage.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Yes.
Screw work.
So what we're gonna do, Walt? We got you guys back because we want you guys to join in with us. So we do our topic of tonight, besides having you people, you guys, which is great to have on for our first Cosplay Corner, which we plan on doing many more. Our topic tonight was top 2 kills from each horror icon. You can mix and match your horror icons. And then we also do a top 5 every week. Our top 5 of this week is Night of the Living blank movies. Your top 5 Night of the Living blank. So that's what we're doing. We're going to do tonight. So let's do our top 2 kills from horror icons. Now, horror icons could be very subjective depending on your so-called Mount Rushmore of horror icons. And I was going to have a laundry list, and of course I got busy. Story of my life. But I have a certain amount here. So what we can go do like a round table, and everybody can pick a horror icon and tell us your 2 favorite kills from that specific horror icon. And of course, I'm going to start with Michael Myers. So I'll go first. All right. So I wrote it. Here. All right. So this might shock people. So my favorite Myers kill of all time is easily, hands down, Bob Sims from H1. No more iconic kill than that. And then I scrubbed through them all, and I'm like, there's so many kills, but one stuck out to me from the last 3 years that I loved because it was not only was it like redemption, but it was also like perseverance on that specific character because he came back from being an asshole, and that's Cameron from H Kills.
Oh, nice. Wow.
That death is brutal.
Yeah. So those are my 2.
All right, who's next?
Should we go around? Moody?
Sure. Okay. So the horror icon I picked, one of them is Chucky from Child's Play franchise. I mean, come on. All these kills. I can remember the first time I saw the first film, Child's Play, and that movie gave me nightmares, and I have a nightmare that it's still with me to this day. But the scene that I remember the most was the fact that a doll pushed somebody out of a fucking window, a la Miss Maggie Peterson, and she fell to her death.
Yes.
And that being the first death that Chucky committed as the doll, kind of freaked me out, man. So to me, one of my top kills of Chucky was that from Child's Play, Miss Maggie Peterson, the babysitter. I was like, fuck babysitting. Them kids can watch themselves. They can kiss my ass. I ain't doing that shit. Nope. All right. And my second favorite kill, let's see. It's from Child's Play 2. Everybody knows my favorite film in the franchise is Child's Play 2. It's a scene with Miss Kettlewell where Chucky comes out and he beats her to death with the ruler stick. Yeah, that is amazing. That is the best kill just because of how demonic he looks. He looks so sinister in his eyes, the little doll. And then he beats her to death, and they do that shot where they pan out and you can see him hitting her from the window, and it's the bloody yardstick. Bam, bam. That is that's my favorite Chucky kill, man. So
plus that scene when he's coming out of the closet, it has that kind of low angle shot up at him and he's kind of like leaning in the frame as he's walking.
Yes.
It makes him look really intimidating. You're like,
yes.
Not the animatronic as much, just
and his eyebrows are furrowed, and he looks evil, and he's progressing. Oh man, that's the best kill in my eyes.
2 is a good sequel, man.
Oh, it's the best. It's the best. Absolutely.
Well, I think I gotta go the Freddy route first. I'll go that route. I gotta tell you, whenever I think of Freddy, it wasn't a great film, but the Dream Child, the biker kill. Remember the biker kill?
Oh wow!
The cyber monster, the character Dan becomes like a
biker kill was kicking ass.
Yeah,
so well done.
Yes.
Loved it to death. And then
bad year, Dan.
It's not one of my favorite sequels. It has its moments, but that kill was just awesome. And then if we're gonna go on Freddy, the waterbed with Johnny Depp, I love that scene. Ooh,
of course, great kill. Fantastic.
You mean where he pulls him into the hole?
Pulls him in the hole.
Yeah.
Those are my two.
Just comes up.
There's a lot in that first film.
What about our guests? What about you guys?
Would you like to go first?
Sure. Mine would be Friday the 13th Part 2, Mark's wheelchair death, machete to the face, down
That's on my
the
list.
stairs.
That's on my list.
I laugh
That's
every
on my
time
list.
I watch
Yep.
it, but
Hey, don't you love it that the blade hits him and it's backwards? It's like not even the sharp side.
Yeah.
It fucking falls back. Like, what
Well,
the
Friday
fuck
was famous for that.
Yeah.
I just love the noise. It's like,
the second one would probably be from Halloween 2, the hot tub kill with her face coming in and out. That one like really scarred me.
Oh, so you're mixing.
I'm mixing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Good choice.
So I think,
Yeah.
I was
Thanks.
again. She knows her horror.
Some, not all, but some.
I think for me, I'll try to just select from the same franchise, just to and then maybe later I'll say some more. But I'll go with Ghostface.
Oh.
And my second favorite Ghostface kill. This is going to be so boring, but is Tatum in the garage door.
No.
It's on my list too.
Yeah.
It's my Ghostface.
It's good.
It's so just vicious. Like, and then you stop and think about what it must feel like to have your head crushed by, getting smashed against the top of the house. And it's just, that would be revolting. And then my number one Ghostface pick has to be Casey Becker. I wrote an article about how when I first saw
got both mine.
Did I? Oh, sorry. I stole your thunder.
No, that's great.
But when I first saw that movie, I went with my two cousins who were like brothers to me. And after that scene ends and it goes to black and then it fades back up on, well, actually, I think it cuts to Nev, not a fade, but it cuts to her at her computer. We all literally turned around to look behind us to make sure that we were still alone in the theater because we were that scared. We were terrified.
Absolutely. Those are great choices, my guy.
Good stuff.
That's great. Hell yeah. All right, Pat, you're next, brother.
So for me, my next horror icon. I picked Jason Voorhees. So of course, just like our lovely guest here, Jennifer, you got to be Mark from part 2. Mark from part 2. Because I remember that jump scare, because I remember seeing that as a kid, and it just freaking shocked the shit out of me. It wasn't so much that the poor guy in the wheelchair got a machete across the face. It was like his ass had to go all the way down those stairs on top of it. It was like adding insult to injury. So that's my number 1 with Jason Voorhees. And my second one is, now there's 2 of them, 2 different versions of the sleeping bag kill.
Oh,
now you can choose.
Oh,
You can choose which
7, right?
You can choose, yes. You can choose your own adventure. So I'll lean more towards the remake, where the girl's getting, not only is she getting her ass kicked she got her ass kicked in the sleeping bag, she's getting cooked on top of the fire.
Oh yeah, she's getting sizzled like a fucking wiener.
Yeah. So it's like I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains in now. So he's gonna cook her on top of it. So it's a little bit of a twofer. A little bit of a twofer.
Good choice.
That's fantastic. That is fantastic.
This is why my wife isn't bad, and she just looks at me like, she's usually just she'll walk by if I walk this way. She just go like this. She go. And just keep walking. She'll just keep walking by. She'll let the dogs outside. And she'll come back in and go. I'm sorry.
All right.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I guess.
And I'm still doing it because
she's
she's cool with it. Makes me happy, and she's cool with it. So. What do you say, Joe?
I guess I'm going with Freddy Krueger. He's an icon. One of my second favorite kill is Aaron and Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors. You know the whole needle fingers. He's like, what a rush, all that. Yeah. That kill was just for me. I thought she was gonna win that fight. For whatever reason, she fell into the whole wanting drugs thing, and her arm started pulsating with those ugly ass little whatever those were. And Freddy won. But that is a great kill. Let's see. Okay. And come on. Number 1, Tina from the original Nightmare on Elm Street, 1984.
That's on my list too. That's on my list too.
How terrifying is that the boyfriend has to sit back and watch his girl get filleted and dragged up the fucking ceiling, and his face ultimately gets splattered with blood, and he ends up getting blamed for the kill. There's nothing more terrifying than witnessing that, and then you getting blamed for that, and then you end up getting killed in the jail cell. What the hell? That guy had a bad rap from the beginning. He was a douchebag. He was kind of douchey, but I mean, that is the best kill, honest to God. I mean, other than we talked about, what did we talk about earlier? Hey, Dylan, you ever play? That's right. So that, to me, I mean, that kill is amazing too.
Stefan threw the Coach Snyder's in there, but Coach Snyder's death was a little bit too S&M for me, so I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that's changed
in the
over
ass
time.
with towels and shit. Yeah, that shit was like, he's like, no, all that shit. No, I'm good.
Oh, wow.
But no, those are my 2 Freddy kills. Top Freddy kills.
Nice, Joe.
Yeah.
Nice. I got to go the shape route now. There's no doubt the first one that hit home with me is Linda's death in H1.
Oh, yeah.
Because Bob's dead, and the shape's coming in. He's got the sheet on. He's got Bob's glasses on. You got that minute and a half where the tension's building. We all know that's not Bob. She doesn't. So,
she's like, where's my beer, Dick?
When that happened, why that is so important too. You get to see the shape's mask. That's the closest you see it. That's the first time you see it so well. So that, to me, that's one of the most important deaths, and obviously all of horror for me. And then the second one, I'm going to go with Nurse Karen as well too. That's a pretty major death, and the face and everything. Ooh, brutal.
The face. What about her attributes? When I was a kid, I was like,
oh yeah, attributes too. Sure, why not? Everything else too. Yes, everything in general.
What a waste of such lovely boobs.
Seriously, I remember.
Susan Shoot. What can I say?
Hey Jen, I got a question.
was mine when I first saw it. I was just like, why? Why?
How do you feel about that, Ms. Jennifer? The fact that a lot of the most iconic films are known for their nudity. Do you approve or disapprove of the exploitation of the female body?
It doesn't really bother me at all. I've never been that kind of a woman, I guess. I mean, like, that's just kind of how all those movies were back then. Like, I don't really see it anything more than just what it is. Like,
entertainment.
Good. That's cool because you know they are part of horror films. Yeah, especially from the 70s, 80s, 90s. But I quit right there. I digress.
Well, I mean, I think also you have to remember that you're talking to a woman that's very comfortable with her body and is very forward with her body. Like if you go to her Instagram exercise account, you'll see her in all sorts of, very nice exercise outfits. And she does Elvira and she does other cosplay characters that she knows what she looks. We both know what she looks like. She's very blessed. Let's just say. So I mean, she doesn't get she doesn't get as self-conscious, I think, and I think we both just understand that it's part of the business. And it works both ways. I've been to auditions where they've literally said, "Hey, that was a great read. Now please take off your shirt." So it goes both ways.
Yeah.
And the reason I say that is I'm a father of two girls. I have an 18-year-old and a 13-year-old daughters, and it just, I hate it because I love horror films and that is part of it, but I'm not. I get kind of uncomfortable with all that. I'm kind of like caught in that gray area. But no, I totally get it. It's just something I had to bring up.
And it's changed kind of a lot, definitely, over the last like 10, 15 years, maybe. Well, probably less than that, about 10 years. It's gotten, I guess, better, quote unquote, in terms of how females are portrayed. Or they end up being the heroine, of the film, and they're the strong character, and that's what we're starting to see a lot more now. So I think, I mean, if you're a parent, I could understand like that would be maybe difficult, or at least explaining to them this is how it was and this is kind of how it is now, and there's a balance.
And the prime example for me is Miss Laura Rivera from Terrifier 2. She is the epitome of beautifulness, sexiness, but also strength, because she kicked mad ass cheeks in that movie. Big fan of her.
Boy, did
Shout
she
out
ever.
to Laura Rivera.
My favorite final girl in the last 10 years is easily her.
Yes.
Like it lets you know that you don't have to see these to be a badass chick. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that to me was the beautiful part of that film. She was so badass. She was so great. So great.
She's a new final girl. She's one of the best now. So my opinion.
Oh yeah.
Okay, should I choose another one then?
Yeah.
Or wait, did we hear his two?
Which I had Karen and I had Linda. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. So I guess I would go with Freddy as my next one since tonight. And my runner-up would probably be Philip. And I had a hard time I was like, would it be Philip or would it be Debbie the cockroach? But I think it's worse with Philip because there's no transformation. There's nothing more than just like watching your veins get pulled out of your body and then being used by your own body to like.
It's a puppet.
Yeah. I mean, and knowing that you're being led to you're being led to your death and there's nothing you can do about it. And then there's also when Freddy does it, he like does it with such glee, like he cuts and then he, and it's like all the way down, he heard that. So it's like, that's my runner up for sure. And then my number one choice is definitely Tina. That was another death that like, when I first watched that movie, I was scarred for weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'll just piggyback on my two favorite. I'll just piggyback on yours with Freddy Krueger. I had Glenn, and Tina, because I mean, I do like all the other films. I'm probably partial to Dream Warriors, but the original was my favorite. And then when I was looking back at all the kills, I'm like, yeah, some of them are inventive and very creative, but I'm like, the ones that shocked me the most were easily Tina and Glenn, because when you saw them in '84 when I first rented it and took the video home with my friends, we were all watching it. You saw what happened to Tina. I mean, she was on the ceiling and just getting her ass handed to her. And then Glenn getting sucked in Johnny Depp getting sucked into the bed. That was like shocking as hell. I guess as you went on with the Freddy series, you tended to get sort of like desensitized. It was like, how outlandish could it be? If that makes sense. So those are the two I chose. Of course, they're from the same movie, but that's what I chose.
Very nice. Man.
Beautiful.
I guess I'm next. I'm going to keep it rolling. Jason, Friday the 13th franchise. Number 2 for me is the sleeping bag kill from The New Blood. I know you mentioned that earlier, Pat, from Jason X, but my favorite is the one-hit wonder. He just hits that. He hits her one time, boom, and she's dead. That is my second favorite.
She's gone.
She's gone. And okay. The best kill, in my opinion, Jason's boxing fight, and Jason takes Manhattan. You know, Julius, boom, good night. The head goes that way, falls into a dumpster. It proceeds to be the best kill in the franchise, in my opinion. So those are my 2 top Jason or Friday the 13th kills, man. They're the best. The best.
That's a good one, Joe. I would like the boxing one.
Yes. He's like, he expels all his energy, all that shit, and it just takes one hit. Boo! And it's just gone. It's the best. It's the best.
I seem to connect a lot of my kills with stuff that I obviously enjoy, and I'm gonna go with Jason next here too, but it's got to be from Friday the 13th Part 4. Ted, where's the corkscrew? Crispin Glover. Oh God, good old George McFly. Oh man, I love that.
Dead fuck himself.
Dead fuck himself. Yeah, and the Jason X, people could rip on it, but that liquid nitrogen kill where it just smashes the face. Oh,
classic.
So classic. And that movie, I think the movie would have gotten a little bit more recognition if it didn't get leaked on the internet. That movie was heavily leaked when it came out. It's a bummer. But anyways, those are my 2 Jason kills.
Yeah, the piracy always tends to kill the box office just a little bit.
Yeah, big time.
Especially when it comes to horror films, because in my experience, and I'm not saying this to like badmouth any of the horror community, but I have found I've analyzed patterns between piracy and box office performance for film, movies that get leaked early, and it's definitely affected. There's definitely a correlation.
Absolutely.
But so I guess next I better go with my man Mike. Otherwise, I don't get to be the Shape of Fear anymore. So my runner-up kill would probably be the sheriff's daughter in Halloween 4, when she gets rammed through the stomach with the shotgun.
With the shotgun.
Ugh, like just. I mean, I remember when I saw the film and I saw him stand up with the gun, and he turned around and I was like, is he going to blow her away? Because, I mean, that's not what Mike does. And then you see him do that and you're just like, what the fuck? Like,
what did he do to Renegade's wife?
It's like,
I have to say that you took one of my top 2 from Michael. So I got to change it. That is awesome. I love you even more now, because H4 is like, to me.
Yeah.
That's something awesome.
Show him the chat.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, Kelly Meeker. I forgot her name for a second there.
That's right. You're right, brother.
And then my favorite kill from Halloween, I'm kind of, piggybacking again, but it has to be Bob. I remember when I first saw that when I was a little kid. I watched the premiere on NBC. I'm old enough to have watched the premiere in 1981 when it first aired on NBC. When he, stabbed him, we were all like, I was really young, so I was shocked. But then when they cut to the shot of him hanging and Michael's doing the head thing, I had nightmares about Michael just doing this for months afterwards. Like just a close up of him looking at me in my nightmares doing this, and I was like, ah! So.
You know, Lido and Pat and I've talked about this many times. Minus the nudity, don't you see how 78 Halloween could be PG-13 nowadays?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No blood.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, go ahead.
Oh, no, that was it. I'm sorry. That was all I was saying. Sorry.
No, that's
right,
it.
so
I'm done. Who's next, Pat?
I have to bring in, because it was the 50th anniversary of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the actual date, rather, not the movie. So I said, you know what? Let me go back and revisit Leatherface and see where I could find my two favorite Leatherface kills. And of course, one simply for comedic, because, and not necessarily comedy, but more so he was a pain in the ass, is Franklin from the first movie.
Oh yeah,
he was just so annoying. It's Jack Black guy. He's just such a pain.
The guy in the wheelchair.
The guy in the wheelchair. When he gets when Leatherface is just buzzing the shit out of him, just killing him in the freaking wheelchair. And then the second one was, everybody knows I'm a big fan of the remake. To me, the Texas remake is probably, in my opinion, the best remake of a horror film ever made, because it was so good and so well made and so entertaining. It was cast perfectly. Arlie Emery was amazing in that film. I mean, especially if you're a big fan of Full Metal Jacket, he was so creepy in that. So that is easily my favorite horror remake. And you can't deny the guy Andy, who got his leg chopped off, and then he pulls his ass in there and hangs him on the meat hook, and he's sitting there putting the salt underneath his freaking leg to sort of like cauterize the wound.
Hey, he doesn't want to bleed out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So those are my two Leatherface kills.
By the way, Pat, that means I have to ask you, do you think that the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake is a better remake than John Carpenter's The Thing?
Yes.
I will say yes, because I was not the biggest fan of The Thing from Another World. So I because that's subjective, because you can sit there and, because I can look at the Texas Chainsaw Massacre from '74 and I love it, and then they remade it and I was like, wow, this is so. But if you look at The Thing from Another World, while it's a classic film, but I wouldn't put it in my arsenal of like my favorite films. And then John Carpenter does The Thing remake. I would say, okay, The Thing is way better than this, simply because it's my taste. So I would honestly, that's a great question. I would have to say, yeah, I would have to probably say the Chainsaw Massacre 2003 is the better remake.
We know what
just
the
for
worst
those two
remake
reasons,
is, right, Pat? What's the worst remake?
Oh God, Psycho.
Oh, okay. I was going to say the
Psycho.
Fog, because Psycho's identical, so I can't really.
Oh, the Fog. Oh, the Fog is right there too.
We just named 3 shitty ass remakes, honestly.
Yeah, the Fog, Psycho. Oh God. Oh. We could do a whole top 10 on the bad remakes. Believe me, we could.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Even
right. So you guys any more icons?
There we go.
I got one more.
What's that say?
One more after Joe.
I got Michael. John Strode, Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers from 1995. I don't remember what version, but I just remember the version of where he explodes. What is that? Is that the
that's the theatrical version?
Yeah, that
theatrical
is top notch. And he was such a fucking douchebag. He was a dick, and he deserved it, you know. And to see him just disintegrate, that's fucking gnarly. That's exactly what happened. So that's my number 2. Let's see, my number 1. And this might, you know, of course, I have my love for Bob and the kill stuck on the wall. All the nurse kills, H2, whatever. Dr. Sartain from Halloween 2018. The fucking head smash. That shit. That motherfucker deserved that shit. He deserved it. He put the mask on, looking like a little troll with Michael Myers' head on. You know, it was pathetic. but that Head Smash.
Shout out to
was
Bill.
just-
My Bloody Valentine was
it
a
was
fantastic
incredible.
remake.
It was incredible. So that's my favorite Halloween Michael Myers kill.
Nice.
Yes.
Very, very good choice. And also, yeah, somebody said that My Bloody Valentine was an awesome remake. We totally agree. And she fucking loves the My Bloody Valentine remake. And Matt Russell worked on the My Bloody Valentine remake.
With Lionsgate, I think, right? He did
It's a
stuff with
great
Lionsgate.
film. It's a great film.
Isn't it Patrick Lussier, right? Didn't he do that? I could be wrong.
Patrick Lussier directed it. Yes.
Yeah. Tom Atkins, baby. Tom Atkins.
Gets his jaw torn off.
Oh, brutal.
We watch it every year on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, we don't watch Sleepers from Seattle or any of that stuff. She looks at me and she's like, "You know what you're putting on now, motherfucker." And I'm like, I know. And she also really enjoys the Valentine movie with Denise Richards. She hadn't seen that, and we did a double bill a few years ago.
Yeah. Yes, I like that.
Entertaining, and there were some good kills in that one too.
Oh yeah. Well, you got the other.
That's the guy from. What was the TV show that guy was on? I can't remember his name.
Angel.
Oh, Dave
Angel, thank
Boreanaz
you.
or whatever his name is, right?
Yeah, Dave Boreanaz. Yeah.
He did Bones. He was on Bones.
Bones. He was on Bones. Yep.
So what do we have? Okay, this is my last one. I got Chucky. I'm gonna go with Chucky, right? Joe, you like part two, right? How about the technician? Remember in the factory? When the things come down. And I gotta go with that. Is it the ant, right? When she gets thrown out the window in the very first Child's Play.
Well, she's a friend, but he calls her Aunt Maggie.
Yeah.
Right. Those two deaths, awesome. First major thing you see with Chucky, really. So those are my two with Chucky.
And watching that truck just kind of implode when she hits it is like that's a great stunt. Like that's a really good shot.
Yeah, I pass that building periodically when I'm downtown with work and construction. I forgot what dress that.
Do you throw yourself on the ground as hard as you can, face first, to recreate the scene from the movie?
No, I look up. I go, ah! Anyway.
Okay, I guess that leaves me. I'll go with last Jason, and my runner-up is gonna be one that was named before. It's Crispin Glover getting the big meat cleaver in the face, because if we want to get really deep about it, stabbings are psychological symbolism for phalluses, and anytime someone gets their throat cut or their head chopped in half or whatever, it's a psychological symbolism for a vagina. So like every time I see that scene, I'm like, he just literally got his ego totally flipped in that moment, because he was just all proud about being like, yeah, I did some good sex. I did some good sex. And then he gets his head torn open like a vagina. And I'm just like, oh my God. Plus, seeing it coming would suck so hard. In those brief seconds before it went in, you'd be like, oh, I'm so screwed. So that's my number two. And then my number one, and it makes me laugh when I see it every time. And I think it's okay, because I think that's how the film works. It's the triple beheading from Jason Lives.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I love that shot. It's so savage, but it's so great.
The paintball people. Yeah. Lido, before I forget, because I saw your post recently about this film. I don't know if I told you my father was a pressman for the Chicago Sun-Times. So look at this. Can you see that?
Oh man!
I want to show you this. I've shown these guys before. So we got an extra. Next time I see it, you want one of these.
Oh man,
that's awesome.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
I saw your post and I was like, oh man, I better show that to Lido before I forget.
Yeah, we went to that anniversary screening last night and it was just unbelievable. Luckily, I've had the pleasure of meeting Andrew before at another event, and I got to talk to him for like 20 minutes, and he was such a kind man. Andrew Davis, who directed The Fugitive, I should let people know. And so last night he was there, but I got to talk to Celia Ward, who plays Richard Kimball's wife. And I also got to talk to Tom Wood, who plays Newman, the young kid with the ponytail. Don't let him give you any shit about your ponytail. So I got to thank them for their contributions and tell them how this film, it means so much to me, not just because Harrison Ford is my favorite actor of all time, but when I saw it when I was a kid, it meant one thing. It was just action and he's getting revenge and justice and kicking ass. But then, of course, after being married for as long as I have and really, truly caring more about her than sometimes I do myself, I can't imagine how painful that would be. Like his obsession for justice, despite probably wanting to just crawl into a hole and just cry for years on end, because they had that kind of relationship where, like, you know, he was dying on the inside every single moment, but he still got that revenge. And it's like, I told them, I was like, it's amazing how my perspective has changed and it's made me love this film even more. So sorry about the tangent about not horror, but
no, hell no. That's a great fucking film, dude.
Big fans of the film, so don't worry.
And there's
Love
a
that
Chicago
film.
connection with Andrew Davis too there, so you got that.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. Look at that.
Yeah.
No,
Go White Sox.
Hey. Well, Andrew Davis is a White Sox fan, shocking.
Brett, do you have the one? You have the homeless guy from Child's Play, also in Above the Law and Backdraft.
You know what? I think I might have the Backdraft, to be honest. My dad was with the Sun Times for 28 years, something like that. So yeah, he worked in the presses. So they made those few runs. He always grabbed a few of them. So it was so cool.
So cool.
Yeah,
Fugitive
is such a great film.
But it's the thing that they talked about last night at this screening that I think people, you know, might kind of go over people's head is what makes that film amazing. Not just the gritty thriller aspect and the action set pieces and everything. It has so much fucking heart. There are so many little moments that they didn't need to put into the film that keeps you always like rooting for Richard Kimball. It's like when he saves the little boy, and you know when he says goodbye to the little boy, he pats him on the cheek, and they cut back to him, and he has that mixture of sadness but pride, and it's like
is it
that's
Julius
what makes
or
it
Julian?
work.
What is it? Julian
Which
or
one?
Julius? The kid's name. I can't remember.
Joey.
Bye Joey, isn't it? Yeah.
It's something like that.
Like
That's that's such a scene that just you fall in love with the guy, because at the heart of him he's still a doctor and he still does what is right, and
he wants to do the right thing.
The kid is like, my chest hurts, and he writes the right order and all that stuff, and we get to see the beautiful Julianne Moore. Oh, beautiful. Anyways,
Big fans.
I digress.
Did you like the continuation of the characters with U.S. Marshals or no?
Yes. Oh, I did.
Yeah. Yes and no.
I have mixed feelings. I like what they tried to do, but I don't know. The movie for me was just kind of anticlimactic.
I'm right there with you. I liked it, but I was like,
And Tommy Lee Jones is so good. And who's the actor that played Charles Nichols? That guy was a real good sleazebag.
Oh, Jerome Crabbe.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Richard, I'm in the middle of a speech.
They switched the samples.
Yeah, I mean, I like the fact that we got RDJ in a film like that. So it was cool. That was cool.
I think that was when he was in his downtime too.
Yeah, and no spoilers. Don't spoil for anything for anybody, but you're going to be surprised by some of what happens in U.S. Marshals that Robert Downey Jr. does.
Oh yeah. And that to me, I knew it was coming, but the fact that he was in that film makes that film worth it. And I mean, Wesley Snipes, he kicks some mad ass. He kicks some ass.
Well, we got Joey Pants in those movies too.
Yeah.
Daniel Roebuck, your buddy from the Munsters.
Well, boy.
Yeah.
Right.
Who stole that movie? In my opinion.
Oh, yeah. Good stuff. Well, yeah, The Fugitive. It's definitely worth a rewatch. I think I see some people in the chat talking about it. I'm like, yep, I think it's time for me to watch it again. It's been a couple years too.
I admit it's been a minute since I watched it. You make me like, I watch it. It's been a while.
You're welcome, You're welcome, Harrison.
Yeah, he's
had all these guys.
He's had a pretty important year. Do you like his show where he's with Jason
he looks great at the age.
Statham?
He looks younger now.
Yes, Shrinking. We both adore that film.
He's got a dry sense of humor. It works well for him. I think it's pretty damn good.
Yeah. Why would you watch a plane crash movie on a plane?
That's a good point. That's a good point.
And if you're gonna watch any movie that has plane crashes on a plane, at least make it something like
Airplane.
I don't know, like Airplane or Die Hard 2 or something.
Yeah,
like
make you laugh. Exactly.
All I can hear in my head is like Richie. Fucking La Bamba.
Oh, stop it! Now we're talking.
Just want to let you guys know. We're all counting on you.
Yeah.
Not my Richie. Not my Richie.
So tonight, aside from our topic of our top 2 kills, we have our top 5 night of the blank movies. So let's do our quick top 5, and everybody could hang out. Wait, where are we? Hold on, give me 1 second, because I'm working a little bit of a buzz here. Where's my top 5?
Google.
Where's the
Google.
Oh, there's
Google.
quick top 5.
Now I got Fugitive line stuck in my head.
Oh shit.
They switched the samples.
So Devlin McGregor could bring you Provacid.
Devlin McGregor. Dude, every time I see that beam hit Joey Pants, though, I remember that.
Top 5 night of the blank movies.
That was good, right, Joe?
All right, who wants to go first? It doesn't have to be round robin.
Or movies with night
Jump
in
out.
it, right?
Whoever wants to go first. Doesn't have to be
Night
round
in the
robin.
title.
Yeah, so it has to be night of the blank movies. So it could be night of MB, who's super cool, giving Joe a kiss.
No?
What?
Okay.
She must be in love with
Hi,
that
everybody.
mask, and she's still kissing him.
So we
Hi,
got
everybody.
Lito and his
Hi,
lovely
MB.
wife. Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi. And we got, of course, the usual characters.
Of
we got
course.
Freddie and Pat. The awesome fellas.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah,
How's your hair? You colored your hair.
I did.
Oh, she just colored her hair. Look at that.
Me too.
It looks the same.
Look at
Nice.
that. Oh my God. You look beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
All right, I'll be back, everybody. I'll be back.
Oh my God.
I'll be back.
Okay.
I'll be
Bye,
back.
Stop
guys.
that.
Bye, Mary
That's
Beth.
later. Yes, later. Come on.
Damn
guys.
it.
No.
Oh my God.
All right,
You
top
want me to
5
start it
night
out, Pat?
of the. Yeah, go ahead, Brett. What you got?
Are you wearing my underwear? You are sexy right now.
Pat, first and foremost, Night of the Comet was one of the first movies I ever saw. Catherine Mary Stewart, Kelly Maroney, love that movie. If you guys haven't seen it, Night of the Comet, great 80s
All right.
movie.
We're gonna go diagonal here because my number 5 is Night of the Comet. That's my number 5. Love
Lito,
Kelly.
have you seen
Kelly,
Night of the Comet?
big Kelly Maroney fan. Big Kelly Maroney.
I have, but it's been years since I've seen Night of the Comet.
It's probably due for a remake, shockingly. I think somebody will probably do something with it.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I think so. It's one of them.
Okay, whoever's next, whatever. We
Uh,
got Night in the title.
Whoever wants to jump
Yeah.
in with a night of the blank.
I got one.
It's like
I got
what the hell
one.
is it like Jeopardy? Should like a Jeopardy question.
I got one. So
We
real
got-
quick,
Go, Moody.
my number 5 is A Night at the Roxbury, 1990.
Because we're putting night in the tab. Yes.
Hey, anytime you
Sing.
go like this. Da, 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 da. Okay. I love that
hurt
movie.
my head. It hurt
Shame
my
on
head.
me.
I know it's
but
not.
I fucking love.
I'm supposed to my freaking headphones.
I love A Night at the Roxbury. That's my number 5. Next.
Emilio Estevez, the Mighty Duck Man.
I swear to God.
Oh God, Matt, you're throwing them all out there. Damn it.
Yeah, there's a few on my list, Matt, from your list too. All right, so what about you, Leo? You and Jen got it?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna name one that hasn't been named yet. Well, unless it's come up in the chat, which I'm sure it has. But Night of the Creeps.
That was
Oh,
Mr.
yes.
Matt Russell,
On my
but
list.
it's good.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's on my list.
On my list. Yep.
Yeah.
Tom Atkins.
That is a classic
Our hero.
movie.
Our hero.
We're looking.
Hey,
I tell everybody my biggest thing about going to age 45 is I want to go to the Buccaneer and have a drink with Tom Atkins because he's my freaking hero.
He's your hero.
Everybody's doing
That's the biggest thing I want to do.
You should do it.
Only if you can get him to say, "Everybody stand down, god damn it."
Yeah.
There you go. I like that.
Yes.
Your
I wanted to
dates
get
are here, but they're all dead.
Good news. Your dates are here, but they're all dead.
Your dates are here, but they're all dead.
Oh, that's a fun movie.
I want to go up to Tom Atkins
I
and be
want to
like,
go up to Tom Atkins.
Tom Atkins,
Tom Atkins.
through me.
Through me.
He uses that line quite a lot. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, who's next?
Oh, is that me? Well,
Actually,
I
no.
gotta go with it.
No,
Or is
yeah,
it-
Brett started first. Yeah, Chew. Yep, Chew.
Well, I think
Go.
we got to go with what? The Night of the Living Dead. I'm going to throw the Night of the Living Dead remake out there because I think it's a very underrated remake. I love it.
90?
That was my number.
we talked
That
about
was
it
my
all
number
the time.
4. The 1990 remake. It was my number
Stop
4.
it, Pat. You're looking at my
Look at
answers,
us.
damn it. Just kidding.
Just stop copying off of me. God damn it! What's wrong with you?
Okay, I'll give you it. Okay, you're the older. Oh, my Lord. Look who's here.
Oh, hi,
Are you
sweetie.
saying hello?
Hi, princess.
Is it bedtime?
Yeah.
It's bedtime. Okay.
Are they back to school yet?
They are back to school, yes.
Oh, so school's tomorrow.
Oh,
No.
Yeah, she was doing her
Oh.
homework, this 4th grader homework.
Oh no.
Wow, 4th grade already? Wow.
Okay, now you can hear really quick.
Hi.
Okay.
Oh, mama.
I will
Freddie.
be up in
Hello?
just a minute. Okay.
Yeah, hit daddy. Hit him. Hit him.
Okay.
Hit him.
Just hit him.
Okay. I'll be up in just a minute.
Yes. Love equals pain. That's right.
Yeah. I'll say that. Sure.
Yeah, not if you're doing it right.
Hey,
Make me
if
feel
you're
old
not
because
stuff behind me, I guess, you know.
That's right.
Yeah. Make me feel old because yours is sitting there hugging you, and mine drove off in the car and went back to college for senior year. Now I feel old.
Aye.
Wait till they just start handing out. They put their hands out for money. You know, that's usually what happens, right, Pat? You can tell.
Oh
me.
yeah, that's all we're good for,
So,
guys. We're bank.
I was
we're bank
telling the
of
story.
dad.
We were down the shore, like was it 2 weeks ago? We were down the Jersey Shore, and my kids both work. They both make decent money for what they're doing. And every time we go anywhere, it's like I'm not going to spend my money. So we're sitting there and they're like ordering all this stuff, and like my daughter, she's like, I'm like, something wrong with your fingers? She's like, Dad, you going to pay for this? I'm like, seriously? Do I have to pay for everything? Yeah, because God forbid they touch their money. Mm-hmm. You'll see, Brady, when they get older.
Oh yeah. I've seen that already.
But they're both like looking like the bill comes. They're both like. I go, I didn't order anything. But Dad. I didn't have anything.
Yeah, she wants a cell phone already. She's in 4th grade. I guess it's
that's around the time we put them. That's probably around the time we got the kids' cell phones. Is 4th grade. Yep. You're buckle in.
Buckle in.
Just buckle in.
Just buckle in.
Well, where were you guys next?
next?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I don't even know.
I don't even know.
Who goes?
We're at number 4, right?
There you go, Stefan. I'm drinking.
Well, I'm done. My number 4 was the same as Bernie's. I was right there.
Oh,
I think
okay.
the 1990 remake of Night of the Living Dead is very underrated and very overlooked. That's my number 4.
Joe?
Oh my god. I went. Let's go. Night of the Creeps from 1986. Tom Atkins. The little creatures, all that shit. The ending was amazing. That has to be my number 4. Number 5 was Night of the Sanctuary. Another number 4.
My number 4 is gonna be. I don't know how many people have seen it, but I saw it on Svengoolie and it stuck with me in my brain ever since. Probably because I'm a Star Trek fan as well. I'm gonna go with Night of the Lepus.
Oh, hey, bro! If there was anybody who was gonna pick that, I knew it was gonna be
Good
you.
one.
I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew it. Yes. That's killer, dude.
Yeah, if anybody hasn't seen it, it's a movie that's trying to be serious about bloodthirsty killer rabbits. And let's just say it doesn't succeed all so well all the time.
No. That dude, he just made my night. That is fucking killer, dude.
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
That's great.
Totally forgot about it.
Leave it.
For me,
I'm gonna start calling you Leave It to Lido. Yeah, that guy. Hey, I just coined a new phrase. Leave it to Lido. That's awesome. Fuck
my
yeah.
number 3, somebody had in the chat earlier. My number 3 was a movie when I was a younger kid that really shocked me because of how it portrayed somebody with a disability and what they did to this person. It's Dark Knight of the Scarecrow.
Oh yeah.
Because if you watch Dark Knight of the Scarecrow, if you've never seen it before, what they do to this kid, and they sort of pinned all this stuff on somebody with a disability that really couldn't really enunciate and tell you what happened, and how they basically he died and he came back and basically haunted them little by little. And it was Charles Durning, which I love Charles Durning. So it's a horror movie, but it has a backstory to it to teach you a little life lesson, so to speak.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. I was just telling Jennifer I haven't thought of that movie in years, and I'm like, oh, that's a really good choice. And now I'm going to add it to her viewing list because I asked her, I was like, you haven't seen that, have you? No, I haven't. So, thank you.
Yeah. It's
like, oh,
it's actually
great.
very heart-wrenching
Great.
what happens to this person who's got a disability, who they sort of basically pinned the murder on him, and he didn't do it. So. Yeah, it's a horror movie, but it's also like, I don't know what you would call it. Like, I guess maybe a drama. Yeah, but good film for my youth.
Absolutely.
I'm old.
No, you're not. You're in your prime. Knock it off.
I keep saying that, but every day when I get something hurts. We got. You guys are up. Because Brett's either ping or he's about to go to bed.
All right. I can go next. Let's see here. I said that last. I'm gonna go Night of the Comet from 1984.
That's a good. That's a good choice. That was on my list.
Yes.
To see, because someone mentioned it earlier, and I asked her, I'm like, you haven't seen that, have you? She's like, no. So
I have to be honest. I haven't seen that film in a very long time, but it is such a fun movie. Wow.
Also, the makeup of the is it the motorcycle cop in that that has the kind of makeup? If I'm not mistaken, David Miller said that helped inspire him to create Freddy's makeup.
No shit. That just makes that film even better. I've never heard that. That is fantastic, dude. So yeah, that's my number. I think 4. Yeah, number 4.
I'm gonna address this, but when I first rented this in video form, it was called Night of the Scarecrow. It wasn't called Dark Night of the Scarecrow because it was a made for TV movie. So I put Dark Night of the Scarecrow because that's what it's always called. But when I first rented it, it was actually called Night of the Scarecrow. It didn't have dark in front of it because I don't know why. So
they needed to add that.
They added to they needed to add it later.
It's not just night; it's dark night.
Yeah, because when I remember first renting it, and it was Night of the Scarecrow, so I was like, But then I kept seeing subsequent things about it. It was called Dark Night of the Scarecrow, and I'm like, why'd you have to ask dark? Just keep it Night of the Scarecrow. It's the same shit.
Well, marketing sometimes makes decisions. So my number three, by the way, is going to be Night of the Demons.
Good film. Yes, does it have that on my list? No, I didn't have it. But it's good.
Because I'll never forget the lipstick trick.
Yeah.
Do you know about the lipstick trick?
I haven't seen.
I'll have to show her that too. I guess.
I'm kind of scared. I apparently haven't seen many Night of movies.
Because we meet once a week. We just get on like a chat with us, and we just try to think like where can we go with this? Like what's something that we could talk about? And then I don't know if it was either Joe or Brett. It's like what about like a night of so many nights of movies? I'm like yes, let's do that. So it's tough. It's tough. Like if I sat here with my wife, my wife would just be like. She's like, I have no clue. Not a clue.
And it's okay.
Brett just texted me.
Did he say send help trapped in
Sorry,
bathroom?
daughter had trouble falling asleep. I might not be back right. Yeah, I'll pull him out of here. Yeah, so he's got the young daughter who, I've been there, done that. My daughter's 17, and I'm just her financier at this point. Dad, how much? She comes to me, Dad, and I go, what is it, where, and how much?
Well, at least you're aware.
I know Joe feels the pain because he's got 2 girls. I only got one. Am I right? Yeah, my daughter's just like, Dad, I'm going out with my friends. Yeah, and I'm like, yeah.
And
where? How much? What do you need? How much? Well, the gas is low in the car. And I'm like, and like, just tell me. Just tell me.
Yeah.
Beat around the bush with your mother because she's going to yell at you. I'm not going to yell. I would rather just end the conversation. Like, it's going to cost me $20. Best $20 ever spent. Just take it, go away.
Stefan is being dark. He's saying that Brett got murdered.
We got sliced. His daughter took him out because she didn't want him to come back. Well, I'm on my number. Well, I don't know you guys had your number one, but number one. I probably would have had my son sitting here next to me, but he went back to college today. This is my son's favorite horror movie, believe it or not. That's not Halloween. His favorite horror movie is Night of the Living Dead, the original from '68. That's his favorite horror film. He loves it. I introduced it to him at a young age. Him and I went to the 50th anniversary screening a couple years, like 5 years ago now. And they did the whole little, nice little intro with George Romero. And that is easily my number one. And it's so good because it's so special to him. I love that film.
Yeah, but I have a question. Did you do your number 2?
I've been just jumping around.
Oh, okay,
number 2?
sorry.
Are we at number 2?
I thought we were.
I'll give,
Yeah.
I'll make it quick. Oh, we had two. Do me a favor. Just say, Pat, shut up.
Say, Pat, shut up.
I'll give my number two and one. My number one is that. It's been a long day. My number two is mentioned earlier. Night of the Creeps.
Solid choice.
So we'll
Yeah,
just
very
go
solid
in
choice.
the order. So Brett, Joe, what you have? Your number two.
He's muted.
You're on mute.
He's muted.
Sorry, I
Yeah,
fixed
you're on
that.
mute.
I was getting an incoming call. Sorry.
It's all good.
But my two and my one, quite simple. So my number two is Night of the Living Dead, the original 1968. My number one is Night of the Living Dead, 1990.
I knew
The
that.
remake. Yeah.
Yep, I knew that.
It's all because of I was born in 1986, and I remember watching Night of the Living Dead, Tom Savini remake, and just being infatuated with it, not knowing that there was an original to it. So I love the 90. I got a little bit older, and I started finding out that the original was so epic and so great. But if it wasn't for 90, I wouldn't have known the original from 68. So to me, the remake, Tom Savini, even though he's a bit of a pretentious douche, I love him still, no matter what, even though he treated me like shit. I love that film, and I love 68 because, it is what it is. It's so iconic, it led to everything that came after it. So those are my one and twos. Bam.
Very nice. Good choices.
Thanks, man.
I saw Clue in the chat. Oh my god!
Oh, put Clue in the chat. I love Clue.
Somebody asked what her favorite films were.
Yeah. Clue's probably my top favorite film of all time,
Oh, I love
followed by
you.
Twister,
Clue's one of my
because I'm from
favorite
the
films.
Midwest, and I love
Helen Hunt. I love Helen Hunt.
Yeah.
Hey, can I show you something? If you guys are big fans of Clue, can you make the screen big?
Yes, I can.
Our screen.
Yo.
Oh
done.
my god!
I'm done.
Whoa! Is that you?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Best part of that movie was Colleen Kim.
She had that cosplay custom made for her.
Yeah.
Wow. I think I know that movie's dialogue more than any other film because my sister watched it nonstop.
1 + 2 + 2 + 1.
We need to have your sister on the show there, Brett.
Communism is just a red herring.
Hey, me and your sister are like one in the same.
I hate her. Flames.
So much.
Yeah, she has actually on the wall over here. It took me a long time to find it, but one year I tracked down a original 1985 folded Clue poster, double-sided, and I put it in a frame for her. So,
Wow.
Yeah, she loves that movie a lot. So,
oh God, I love that movie. I'm a big Tim Curry fan. And I like back when I first saw it back in '85, I was blown away because I was a punk rocker, and I was shocked to see that Mr. Body was leaving from the punk rock band Fear. I was like, holy shit, it's leaving.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. What happened to Moody?
Where did he go? He probably went to go find something. You know what? I've told Pat this before. So Pat's a big Rocky Horror Picture Show fan. My wife's a big Rocky Horror Picture Show fan, but I say that Tim Curry's better in Clue than Rocky Horror, and that gets a lot of people going. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I'm a big Rocky Horror guy. One of my favorite films.
Okay, so since you listed 2 and 1, I'm going to do our 2 and 1, and then we're going to grab some food. So my number 2 would be one that I haven't heard mentioned, so I'm kind of happy that it hasn't been. Night of the Hunter with Robert Mitchum.
Oh wow, I haven't seen Night of the Hunter in years.
Oh, that's a deep cut. Nice.
That is a creepy movie, and if people haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. And then number one is going to be the classic Night of the Living Dead, because honestly, the reason that I first saw that film was because of Halloween, because it's playing on the TV in Halloween 2. And I wanted to know what that movie was that they were watching, and my uncle told me, and I was like, well, I guess I got to put that on my list now. So,
Pat, I just sent something before they leave. You should post this so I could show them. You've seen this before, but I have. Did it come up yet?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
give me a second.
All right, give me 1 second.
Yep, I got it.
Yep,
I got it. 1 second. Yeah,
second.
I'm working on it.
I'm working on it.
I'm working on it.
Whatever you're doing, do it faster.
All right. Try, but my internet is saying, Pat, I do not like you tonight.
Oh, here it goes.
Give it a second. It's coming up. There it is.
There it goes. So Leslie Ann Warren, Christopher Lloyd, and Tim Curry. That's my signed poster I've gotten over the years.
That's awesome.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, I think it's a reprint poster regardless, but that's
Doesn't matter.
doesn't matter.
That's still amazing.
Just the performances too in this film. I always forget Howard Hessman's in it too.
Telling can't go around.
The Kingdom of Heaven's in her. Well, if you guys got to get through, we don't want to keep you. We've been on a bit, so this has been fun.
Well, I want to hear what year 2 and 1 are.
Yeah, go. You guys have been staying longer.
What is this? Number 1 and 2 all-time
last.
Your last.
All-time favorite movie. So
Of Night of the Blank movies.
Oh, Night of the Blank.
Yeah.
I am so sorry.
All good.
I started adding other movies because I couldn't find any other night of. So my next one is Fright Night. Sorry, I just thought of another movie with night in it, so I kind of changed it up. I'm sure there's other ones if we changed it up, but I was trying to find some other ones. So that's my number 2. Well, actually, that's probably number 1, but then the other one would be 30 Days of Night. I love 30 Days of Night. I think it's an underrated vampire film. Josh Hartnett. Oh, there he is.
That was him.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah,
you guys love that movie, I'm sure.
Fright Night is the first rated R horror film that I saw in theaters, and it blew me away. I mean, it really, I love that movie a lot. I know it has, it's not a perfect film, and it has its flaws, and it has its plot and pacing issues and all that, but I still think that movie holds up after all these years. And Chris Sarandon's performance, is just that's, to me, that's one of the best vampires of all time, because he was terrifying, but he was so seductive. Like, he was so charming, and he was so just always effusing this kind of irresistible darkness. And there's just something about that performance that I was just like, man, I'm comfortable with my sexuality and everything, but this guy is just way too charming.
That jacket, it personifies him to that light blue, right?
Yeah, it's so good. And
Roddy
then, of course,
McDowell, right?
He's so incredible. Yeah. And I think I'm not sure. I think I mentioned on one of my appearances when I got asked to score the Fright Night documentary, You're So Cool, Brewster, that was again, one of those things that's this can't actually be happening, can it? Because this movie means way too much to me to be actually happening. So
now, Jennifer, my wife got into horror when she met me. Obviously, that's one of her favorite horror movies. I'm assuming you like that film too, right?
Oh yeah, I love it. I mean, I didn't see it till much later, till we were together and stuff. But yes, it's fantastic. I love the atmosphere of it.
Yeah, I think it holds up too, and most critics liked it. It was 3-4 stars by most critics too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a lot of Holland's work is well received. It's something people forget. A lot of the projects he's involved with are usually fairly well received. I mean, even Psycho 2, he wrote Psycho 2. It's like, that's one of the best sequels of all time, in my opinion. So,
what did you think of Friday Night Part 2?
The best
Did you like the
sequel.
Tommy Lee Wallace one or no?
I guess, I don't know. I enjoy aspects of it, but I don't think it holds up nearly as well as the first one.
Yeah.
It just felt like too close to almost the same plot. And I know they kind of twisted it a little bit by changing the kind of roles, but it was like, it's like U.S. Marshals. The first one is so good that it's like, I don't know if you want to sequelize this, because like I feel like it's going to be really hard to do. So
yeah, I get it.
This is awesome. This has been great.
Well, thank you guys.
Absolutely.
Yes, thank you.
So we'll let you guys go. Go eat. Go. She's in the back like, I'm getting hungry now.
Well, in all seriousness, though, I hope you guys can come back to this area. Maybe during the season, we'll be able to go to a game like we've talked about. I think that'd be a lot of fun. So.
Well, we're talking about actually, we've been looking at tickets to a game, Bears game in late November or early December. So I'll keep you posted.
Awesome. Yeah, I think I'm going to the 10th. If you keep that in mind. I got December 10th for work.
Okay.
Noted.
And Joe and I
Thanks, guys.
We'll see you guys at age 45 if we don't see you before then.
Yes. Yeah. We'll be there.
Have a good night.
Lido, nice meeting
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Thanks
so much.
Thanks to everyone chatting and watching.
Yes.
Go Instagram, Shape of Fear Cosplay, Run for Your Life Fitness. It's right there. Go check them out.
They're awesome. Awesome. Just awesome.
Wow.
Super cool people.
What can I say?
Check them out on Instagram. And yeah, so if you guys know anybody out there that's watching either now or after the fact, if you know cosplayers or collectors, we're going to start doing this. We're going to start bringing people in, let people hang out with us, because that's the best. It's great chatting with people in the chat, but when we bring them in, see face to face, like sort of like our buddy who just popped in the chat, we still want to see his face because we don't know if he actually exists, Rob Windsor. So it's great to see put the face to the name.
He's like, hey, what the fuck?
You know what he's thinking? Okay,
That's a con right there.
hey Joe, you do know Boston, New York people in that area. So they got that feud a little bit, so we got to stay out of this one. I'm staying out of this. Pat said it. I didn't.
I want nothing to do with it. I told him. I'll fucking pay him.
So wait, so when I threw it out there about having collectors on here, Rob said he'll come on and do a collector's show. So he said he will. So this week was, was a cosplay show, so maybe next week we'll do a collector's show.
We're gonna see Rob on there, and then somebody's gonna be like, "That's not Rob. That can't be Rob.
Yeah,
that's not Rob."
Why don't you be like Jamie Lee Curtis or some shit? Some off the wall bullshit. Watch. Just watch.
He'll have like a Nixon mask on, like Point Break.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus. No, I just.
All right, guys. We always say
on
we're going to be brief, but it's what 3 hours and 20 minutes that we're hitting here.
I wonder
so that's why they're probably like, "Oh, guys, we need to go and eat."
Fucking 3 hours of fucking awesomeness. Fuck.
3 hours of laughing my arse off. I can't believe, Pat. We have another
there's some quick shameless plugs for the channel. Probably get the hell out of here.
We have another Clue fan.
I love that she loves Clue. How cool is that? I love, and I just watched Clue again the other day because it's always on Pluto TV. I love Clue is one of my favorite films.
I'm messaging Lido right now. You're
like
married to a Clue fan. I love this.
That's like comfort food. It's comfort food for me. God, I love that movie. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 3 hours later. What that you guys will see my face and
this might be
Stefan, are you come? No, Stefan said he's not going to age 45, so we're not going to meet Stefan. I think he said you weren't coming.
Stefan's our hero.
What's on now? It's on now. It's
Clue
on now?
Oh,
is it?
Shit.
It on?
Oh no, I think he's saying it's on.
It's always
you.
on.
He's coming for you. Pat, no, he's coming for you. That's what he means.
Oh, it's on.
I love you. I'm being with you.
He threw the gauntlet down. He's like, no, it's on.
Oh, you think that's what he's saying? Or no, you think it's because Clue's on TV?
I don't know. No, it's Clue. He said here. Wait.
Oh,
I love you. I love you guys. I gotta go.
Clue. Oh God, the VCR game. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yes, Joe. Let's have a good night and say good night to all.
We'll do a quick. We'll do a quick shit here. We'll get the hell out of Dodge. Hold on one second. All right, so we're live, guys. If you haven't seen this before, we do some quick shameless plugs. We're here every Sunday night. Come check us out. I know we should one of these days.
Yo,
so check
tonight
us out
was fucking amazing. I love you guys.
Joe, if you gotta get
streaming on all these different podcast places, yeah. If you gotta go, if you gotta go. Don't sweat it.
I love you. Hey, good night, fellas. I'm being
streaming
summoned. I have to take care of business. You know what I'm saying?
Please be on for Creepshow tomorrow, please.
Yes. Yo, no doubt.
Yeah,
Creepshow tomorrow. Yes, I'll be here tomorrow for you guys.
We're doing Creepshow tomorrow night for a watch.
On and off to be a dad sometimes during the movie. Sometimes.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I totally get it. I respect you guys. I love you guys.
Go.
See y'all
Go do your thing.
Okay?
Good night, buddy.
Love you, brother.
Good night, guys. Love you.
So we're streaming on all these different podcast platforms now. Each new episode, every episode that we've done so far is now uploaded. And this episode tonight will be uploaded tonight, and it'll be available tomorrow. So if you don't want to see our beautiful faces, you can just listen. It's dropping tomorrow morning is our top 5 horror anthology movies, which we did last week. So go check that out. We do a top 5 and live every week, which we did tonight with Lido and his lovely wife. And tomorrow night, we're doing a live watch along of Creepshow, one of our favorite films, one of my favorite films. Arguably my favorite horror movie of the 80s. So we'll be doing that tomorrow night. And then a week from Wednesday or Tuesday, depending on what these guys want to do, we'll do episode 3 of that Halloween 4 movie book club, because we're going to finish the book. I reached out to Nicholas Grabowski, the author. He still has never responded. And I can see he hasn't read it yet. So maybe he just doesn't do instant messenger. I don't know what it is, but I was trying to get him on to hang out with us. But we're going to finish the book next week. And then we move on to 2018. I intended intention I was to have this review out this week, but I was so goddamn busy. So I'm going to try to get it out this week. So I just left it up there. See if I get my Jaws review out. And then tonight we had 2 cosplayers on. We had Lido and his lovely wife Jennifer on. So if you're cosplayers and you're watching this after the fact, hit us up. Let us know if you want to come on and hang out with us. And you got your collectors. So next week we'll bring on 2 collectors, or 1 collector probably. This was a package deal because she just happened to be married. So next week, there's a couple of collectors that I've been going back and forth with that we're probably going to have on, and we're going to do a collector spotlight. And we might have to bring Rob on here, and he's going to have to show us his face. That's the criteria.
International man.
So I'll do a quick check. International man of mystery. So let's see. Now, quick, a whole 7-minute podcast. Well, 7 minutes. We've been going for 3 hours and 20 minutes. It's long. All right, guys.
Yes,
so
indeed.
we're gonna run because we've been doing this for I've been on a mission all goddamn day long. So if you only knew my day was, we're gonna thank you everybody for hanging out with us. Do us a favor, like, subscribe, comment, fart, whatever it takes. Just do your thing, and we appreciate all the love, the support. So do us a favor and do all that fine stuff, all that happy horse shit. But we're gonna head out. Brett, hold on for one quick second. We'll say goodbye, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night as we watch Creepshow.